Yes.
Okay, so with that in mind, um, the hawk is in bad shape after getting bitten by that rat, and unless anybody objects vehemently, he wants to take a short rest, so he can try to heal up a little bit using one of his only hit dice.
Am I
Um,
able to help with that?
yes, as a paladin, you could heal, but um, you have a limited reserve of that. I'm not sure when it recovers, if it's on a short rest or a long rest.
I
Um,
believe it's a long rest for all charges.
yeah, I'm
I don't
pretty
remember.
sure it is. Lay on hands. Uh, yeah, replenishes when you take a long rest. So right now you can heal me 5 hit points, but then you're out of healing until we take a long rest, which takes like 8 hours versus a short rest, which only
Might
takes an
as well
hour.
just do the short rest real quick then.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Let me use my hit dice real quick, and then
Yeah, same here. I'm low health as
Because
well.
there's no telling what the fuck we're gonna run into it behind this door.
yeah, and I think I want to kind of
Only the god of this universe, aka Brandon, knows that.
yeah, that's him. I want to kind of inspect this door a little bit while we rest too. But I think it makes sense to guard the door that we just came in over here, and then obviously guard this door. There's only 2 places people could come in from while we're trying to rest, and so far the only thing we've encountered is rats, and I don't think they're pretty good at opening doors. So
I rolled my hit dice as well. I got an 8. Woo!
nice. Okay, I better roll mine too. Mine is only a D6 though. You also get to add your Constitution modifier if it matters.
Nah.
Okay, 4, 6, perfect. So that's actually puts
I
me
have
back
my
at
total
12.
health is 11.
Okay,
I don't think it matters.
so I rolled a 4. I get to add 2 for my Constitution for a total of 6. That puts me back at full health, 9 hit points.
Alrighty. Okay, so you guys
then
are
while-
all rest.
Oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say while we're resting for that hour, I wanna inspect the door some more and see if there's anything I can discern about its nature. Sure, I'll just run through the gamut of intelligence checks, but
Welcome.
Arcana, history.
Hey, welcome back.
Yo,
Hello.
Just in time.
Johnny
Oh, hello.
boy.
Bad
You
news.
did it.
Bad news.
Bad news.
We took a short rest, and during the hour, the hawk got hungry.
Okay.
Yeah, we ate some rats.
Oh, I said rabbits.
I think he was implying he was gonna
Rabbits.
eat me.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he ate you and I ate some rats.
Yeah.
Is anything working
No.
on Owlbear? I can't see it if it is.
Yeah, Owlbear's working for us.
Yeah.
I can see you all there. I just don't see them. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're good. It might have
Okay,
just
cool.
it might have timed out on my side.
Yeah.
Also, Anthony, your camera's been buffering for a while. I don't know if you need to reset it, but it's not coming up for me.
Oh. I
I
see
could
it.
see him just fine.
Yeah,
I was
everything.
saying
Yeah,
I
same
could
here.
see it.
Okay, I
I'm
see
trying
it.
to turn mine on, but it's like it kicked me out of Discord.
I don't know what to
Like,
say. man.
not today, sir. Not today. Okay, so we just took a short rest. Akash and just kicked you out again.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh, there he is.
There
There
it is.
he is.
There he is.
That is. Look,
Nice.
that is some. What's that called?
Ambient light,
No, what's that? Where it's blue and purple. It's like waves. No, what's that called?
vaporwave.
Vaporwave. You got a whole vaporwave vibe going on right now.
just chilling.
Yeah. Okay, so we took a short rest, and Akash and Gore used some hit dice to heal. I don't think Primrose was injured, but if she was, she can use a hit dice.
No, I think Primrose is perfectly fine.
Okay. So I think we're ready to proceed with investigating this dragon door some more and trying to see what's behind it. I would like to make. I don't remember. Did we make checks on it last time?
I've not even
No.
looked at the door.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
No.
So
Didn't talk about something to do with a Chardalon, or am I misremembering?
That had came up in regards to why
Wasn't
the
that-
area is the way it is.
Okay,
Wasn't he the
yeah.
one responsible for creating the Ashen Fields?
Yeah, and he was also
Yes.
this. The Citadel was apparently built by followers of
Hmm.
Shardon.
And he's a red
Yes.
dragon, right?
Yes.
I thought it did. Or am I just guessing that? I don't know. Anyways.
Okay, so you look at this statue, and it takes the appearance of this I showed you earlier. This kind of stands in front of the door, and when you look upon it, let's see here.
Stick my finger in its nose.
Definitely.
Yeah. Honestly, it doesn't give you much detail. Like, you're not really sure how to move this statue. It sort of stands in the way of entering the door behind it at all.
Zah'hak uses the draconic word for open. He kind of steps in front of it and speaks the draconic word for open.
Speak, friend, and enter.
The stone dragon remains.
That's good. That's exactly what wanted to happen.
Any
A little more, like,
Yeah.
I was
Is there like a keyhole or a button anywhere that we can see?
Yeah, have we even
From,
rolled perception on the door? Have we looked
No.
over everything?
no.
So
No,
literally
we
just-
haven't.
Okay,
And I'm
so-
-1, so I'm not rolling.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I have
someone
zero
I
on
guess can help
perception.
me. I think I'm still
I'm
+3.
plus-
Yeah.
I'm +2 for perception.
Okay,
There we go.
somebody help me
So-
and someone help Leah then.
Okay. Zah'hak will help Primrose.
I will help. Leah.
Okay.
Okay,
And
go
then
ahead.
so
Let me
roll
see
the
your roll.
20.
If a natural fucking 20 doesn't do it, I don't know what will.
Okay.
That's
let's
a
go.
23 for me.
Oh, I don't see your.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. It popped up
14,
for me.
15, 16 total for me.
Dang. Okay, so Primrose is able to successfully detect that there is something more than just a lock that is preventing the statue to move at all, and they are able to discern that it opens with not only a mechanical lock but also a how do I put this? It needs more than just a mechanical lock to be unlocked. There's another element that needs to be fulfilled.
I feel like we have to like make it spit fire. It's a dragon.
It
Yeah,
needs.
maybe a.
And there's like in the
torch or something?
picture, I don't know.
I'm
I mean,
confused. I'm confused. It needs a lock
As-
to unlock.
in my profession, we often combine both the mechanical aspect of things and the magical aspect of things. I imagine that not
Oh,
only
a
does the door
torch?
require a key or turning of a handle or some such, but it probably requires a spell or maybe a magic word.
Well, my magic word didn't work, so.
Was it
Yeah, several
please?
magic words were used.
No, it was
No,
a
it was a
Lohamora. Duh.
Nice, nice.
Does it look like something fits in the statue's
My penis.
And the statue's what?
in the statue's mouth?
Let
It
me,
did look like there was like holes in the
Is
mouth.
As I recall the picture, it's the dragon's mouth was like open,
Yes, let me
kind of in a,
me-
a roar.
confirm a detail real quick. Yes, so gazing within its mouth too, you can see the port of the mechanical lock.
Oh, you gotta stick your arm in there.
Oh God.
I'll do it.
I do not volunteer.
Okay.
It's
Zah'hak
the
steps
it's
aside.
the it's let me
This
clarify. It's
this
the port
Primrose
of the
will
key.
not
It's
be
not the
treated.
key itself. It's the hole of the key.
Yeah, I know, but once you have the key, you still got to stick your arm in there.
Wait,
Or
is
a thieves'
Primrose
tool
small
or
enough to like
something.
go all the way in it?
I'm small,
Yeah,
not
that's-
tiny. I'm just
God.
small, like 3 feet.
Wait, didn't Bryn say? I mean, didn't Brandon say we need a lock to unlock it? That's
No,
his
He
words.
was, I think he was saying it requires more than just a key to unlock it.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
If I said something along that lines, I've misspoken. What I was trying to say is that there's more than just a mechanical lock that needs to be unlocked.
okay.
Regardless,
So
I
even
think
if
it's
we-
clear that we don't have the means to open it from this side.
I agree.
I mean, I don't mind sticking my hand in there.
Stick
Or
your
we
hand
could go
wherever
up
you
to
like.
the other
Okay.
hallway.
I stick my hand in the dragon's mouth.
All right, so
Doesn't let up.
Does the
Akash
dragon
sticks
have a
his
gag
hands
reflex?
into the dragon's mouth, and surprisingly, it has no gag reflex. There's no reaction
Oh.
from the dragon.
She for the streets. Okay.
As
Oh.
as
Well,
Akash
there you
pulls his
go.
arm out, the dragon responds, "Yes, Daddy."
Good.
What are you
That's
doing,
me.
there, bro?
What are you doing? Step air Genasi.
Air Genasi.
I wonder if it requires some kind of like blood sacrifice.
See, I was hoping it was like just let's put like a lit torch in its mouth. Like there's fire, there's something
Yeah.
that fills the hole.
Yeah, but the keyhole.
I
is
know I
back
walked
there.
into that. Let's move on. But like, or maybe we have to go some down the other hallway. I don't know.
Yeah, it may just be that we don't have the means to get through this at this point. Maybe we try the hallway and see where that leads us for now.
Yeah, maybe we need like another item or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have thieves tools. I guess I could probably try, right?
You don't have thieves' tools. You
Oh,
have
no, I have
proficiency in
smith's
thieves'
tools.
tools.
God damn it, I keep forgetting. I have
You
like
say that
proficiency.
every
I have
time.
proficiency in so many things, but only one tool set. It's so
Okay,
sad.
everybody stand back.
Oh,
Okay.
Zah'hak reaches into his component pouch and pulls out some magical components and weaves a quick spell that you've seen already. And he creates a bonfire kind of in the dragon's mouth, lighting the mouth on fire.
So Zah'hak successfully does this. The flame grows within the mouth of the dragon. You guys wait 10 seconds. Nothing happens. 20 seconds. Nothing
we still need the
happens.
key.
Yeah, so it continues to burn as you guys all idly stand there looking at this statue with a bonfire in its
So
mouth.
like the key, the hole, the port, whatever the fuck. Is this like a traditional key kind of hole, or is it a specific shape? What are we looking for?
It's hard to discern. I mean, I think it's clear that you guys need a key to get past this, but once you get the key, there's more to this door than the key is going to solve.
Okay.
Is any
Alright.
part of the statue that like can move, or like any other holes or anything?
Not in a sense like you guys can wedge it open, but it is clear that that the statue has been moved but a very long time ago.
I think he's really interested in the holes, though. Are there other holes?
No, the only orifice is the one that Akash fisted.
So we've fisted all the holes, is what you're saying.
Laura, I
Yeah,
We
you
have
fisted it, you
successfully
lit it on fire.
violated this
So,
statue.
Yeah.
okay. I just want to
Yep.
make sure.
Laura,
Like, it could
Laura,
probably
I
write a report.
apologize in advance for whatever you watch.
I'm not sorry at all.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Laura's watching. Hey, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Okay,
All right, so what's
Wish
the
you were
game
here.
plan for our
I think-
ragtag party now?
I think we head back and check out the door to the northwest instead.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one I wanted first.
Alrighty, so are we?
Wow.
Can
That's crazy.
we search along this wall real quick to see if make sure there's no trap door into this area here that we haven't seen.
Yeah, sure. Why don't you guys roll? And I would say that's an I think that's a perception check. I was actually watching a video about this recently. It's like
Okay.
perception to see something that could be potentially
Right.
hidden, and investigating is exploring something that already exists.
Right, yeah. Investigation is like to deduce
I got
something from
20.
clues. Oh, nice.
Damn. All right, cool. So you guys search the wall very carefully, and you don't see any form of like false opening or like sealed door. It just seems like a wall to you guys.
Yeah. All right.
Can we? I mean, if we're doing this, can we include the outside here? Just
I was
for
about to say,
shits and giggles? Like, if we're trying to look
Oh, yeah.
specifically in
count?
this area, can we?
Yeah, does that count as part of the look, or are we gonna have to roll again for going into another room?
That's a good point.
I'm just saying, I got 20. Maybe that should give a little leeway.
It is a different room.
It is a
Shut
different
up.
room. I would say you.
But it's in the same search.
Right?
searching
We're
the
looking
same
for-
thing.
For the
Let's-
same area, for the same room.
Let's flip a coin on it because I feel very conflicted about this. You guys are doing a full search on this wall, but then you'd have to leave the room. Like everyone's vacating this room to look at this room. It's not even clear. Like one person. Yeah, it wasn't even
But it's
specified
like
at the beginning.
no, but here's the thing.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna forget I'm looking for a fucking door just because I walked through a passageway. Oh shit, 0.2 seconds ago I was looking for something.
Also,
What was it?
If we enter a whole town, right? If we were to enter a brand new town and we were looking for the inn, and you said roll a perception check, we're not rolling a perception check for every street we're going down. We're looking throughout the town in order to find the inn. So in this,
Okay.
go ahead, DM.
To be
Make
fair,
your decision.
I agree with the logic. You know, you guys did make it explicitly clear that you're trying to search this area in general. So, although you didn't specify that you're doing both walls, I would say that you guys are still achieving the same thing.
It's very
Your goal is to see
Thank
what's
you.
in this zone. Okay.
Thank you. You made the right
Okay.
choice.
Thank you. I know I did. So you guys go back to the circular room. Why don't we all move over here?
There's
so
a dead
who-
goblin there. I don't want to stand on the dead
Who's
goblin.
investigating? It's just Leah like taking point
it
here.
was, It was me. I rolled a 19, if that matters, but she rolled higher, so. With the 20.
Okay. I mean, let's say you guys are both investigating. So why don't y'all get up there to see what y'all see there?
I lied. I'm not there. Don't worry about me. It was
No,
all Leah.
you know, I
It was-
saw you.
Son of a
It's recorded.
bitch.
It's too late. We're in this together now.
Okay.
It's
well, I guess I'll
recorded.
go in front. I'll be the gentle rabbit.
All right.
So
So,
kind. Thank you.
upon looking, you guys see a trap seeker door that leads to
What?
another
That's
area
wild.
behind this wall.
It's crazy.
You see that
Suspiciously shaped.
you see that within the masonry, one of the masonry blocks, it serves as a lever. So if you push on one side or pull from the right, it can it seems like an unlocking mechanism.
Okay. Do we want to do that?
Yeah, but Zah'hak's gonna step back first.
That's why I'm all the way back here.
You had a rest.
Okay, I'll place my shield up in front of me, and I'll brace at the door, and Leah can pull the lever and step aside.
Is this a no-knock warrant? Are we just busting in?
Oh shit.
No knock warrant. Can I see a warrant? Okay. So Leah's gonna push the button. Primstone has got the shield like almost like in front of this button. So like Leah's almost like
It's gonna reach.
kind of
over.
coming around
Yeah.
to like get an angle on and then zip out, right? That's what I'm being told.
Yeah. I'm
Gore's,
just like
Gore's watching from over the shoulder.
I just want to be.
I'll just like push the button and then just like. Meow.
Yeah.
Okay, so excellent. So you guys
Wait.
do that.
Hold on.
Wait, okay.
We have
okay,
a lever,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can we perceive the lever? Are we looking right at it? Like, can we roll an additional like investigation check? You
You
said we can
guys-
pull the lever, or we can turn to the right. Like, that's a lot
Oh,
of
there
lot
were
of movement.
options. There
Like,
were options.
Yes.
So
you
can
can
I-
absolutely investigate this
Okay.
this
Okay.
lever.
Anyone else want to help investigate? I don't know what my
Yeah, help.
investigation is.
I'm +1.
Oh, I'm a +5. I guess I can investigate it, or somebody can help me
You-
investigate it.
Someone
Yeah,
help.
I'll-
Someone can help.
I
I'm not
just
gonna
got a
help.
1 on my roll, so I'm
Zah'hak
not
is
much
helping.
help.
Get up here,
I
Zah'hak.
said, no, I said I'm not helping. I said.
Okay.
I don't know
come on,
how
give me
I
that
could help,
fucking
but
nat 20
I
again,
would try.
baby.
Oh,
Fuck yeah,
shit.
that's 2 nat 20s in 3 rolls.
Are you for real?
Nice.
That's crazy about you.
So that's a
All
25
right.
total. Because there's no
Yeah. So
for everyone else, nat 20, nat 1 doesn't matter on skill checks. It just matters in combat. So the total is still 25, but it's still nice to roll. You know,
Yeah.
a 20.
At least
So,
until the next edition of D&D comes out.
True, true, true.
so upon looking at this lever, you'll see that on the portion of where you push down the masonry block, there is a slit where a needle comes out. Whoever pushes down on that lever, the needle will pop out and strike them. So you guys successfully noticed that this switch is trapped.
Hey, no one's getting poisoned today.
Right.
Zah'hak reaches into his pack and grabs his trusty spare crowbar and offers it to somebody before he retreats back.
That's kind of you, truly. I mean, I'd still like to. So now that we know that thing is there, we know where it's aiming, right? I mean,
Yeah.
ideally, it's coming out towards us.
Mm-hmm.
So if we have everybody like move out of that way, we could probably
Right.
use the crowbar and hit it from the side and have it shoot at the wall, right? And just
Okay, so
Yep.
arm the trap. Or
Absolutely.
disarm the
I'll
trap.
take the crowbar then and come off to the side, and I'll spring the trap, and then give.
Hey,
him
Akash,
the
you wanna
crowbar back.
move there real quick? You wanna move out of the way? Or do
Yeah,
you wanna-
you're in like direct
Are
fire.
we gonna play dodgeball with a needle?
Okay.
If you can dodge a needle, you can dodge a ball.
All right.
I'm
so
using my action to dodge.
Okay.
You
Okay.
could just move.
You could. I was,
You could just move.
I want to
I'm gonna-
dodge it.
Wait
I'm
until level.
triggering the fucking trap, and I'm giving him his crowbar back.
Wait until level 3 when you can catch arrows out of the air and throw them back. All right.
Just
What?
shrapnel, dude. Shrapnel.
so all right. So you guys have this whole arrangement where Leah is almost like against the wall with the crowbar, and she's
It's
going
like
to
flat.
kind of it's just
Tink.
like how in Legend of Zelda where Link is like against the walls and he's like she got the crowbar and she's about to hit this button from the side. She pops the masonry block down, and everyone's kind of like wincing to see the needle come out, and the needle pops out of that hole, and it only goes out about 3 inches.
Oh.
And when you guys pop the block down, you guys see a secret door open right before you guys. You guys see hold on, let me reveal it to you guys. You guys see a pocket chamber that is damp and cold. There are 3 skeletons of long dead archers slumped against the rubble-filled arrow slits along the east and south wall.
Oh,
Hmm.
Wait,
interesting.
What's
that's weird.
What?
There's no other way into this room? Well, that we know
Yeah,
of, I
it-
guess. I mean, so this door was hidden.
Yeah.
We found a hidden lever. And there's just like 3 random dead people in here.
Yeah, they were archers. There's arrow slits in these
Oh,
walls.
that makes sense. It just collapsed here.
Yeah, it's
Never
like
mind.
there's arrow. They were like defending the Citadel, and when it fell or something, and then they got stuck in here,
You're right. That makes sense. Good call.
or they died before in battle and no one moved them, and then the Citadel fell and they just
Sure.
stayed in here.
Nope, you're right. Good call.
Cool. Well, let's go loot some bodies.
search the room?
So, who's going in?
the
let
way
me-
you're laughing about it makes me not
Real
want to go
quiet.
in.
well, you guys are agreeing that you're trying to loot, and then you're like,
Yeah.
"All right, let's go in." I'm like, "Well, who's
Yeah,
going?"
it's all
and
fun
now
and
no
games
one's
until you
speaking
gotta
up.
go first.
I'm sorry, the DM is giggling. It's not incurring. But all right,
I
let's
mean-
go.
Y'all gotta do what y'all gotta do, right? So
Um,
who's doing it?
Okay.
I'm down to go.
Gore.
Oh,
Gore.
There's
Okay,
no
so
enemies,
perception
just dead
check.
bodies.
Well, we can make another perception check. There might be another trap.
Oh
on the
yeah,
floor.
true.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right.
All right.
Like before.
17.
All right. I'll take the 17. So Leah will look into this room. She'll see that each skeleton among them, they each have 20 arrows, as well as a gold pouch that sits among them. There also seems to be a single arrow sticking out of a separate quiver among the skeletons.
Okay.
Is
Do
there
they have
anything
bows?
special about the arrow, or
The
is it
special,
I
Because
feel
I
like
mean,
it must be
it's in another quiver of its own, so you could probably defer that, but you can't tell what's special
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
arrow until
okay.
Do
Well,
the
how
archers have
about
bows?
what's that,
Primrose?
Anthony?
You want to divvy up the gold, and I'll go grab the arrow and see if there's anything special about it.
I mean, I'm still not convinced that this room isn't like trapped. You know how many
Well,
traps we've already experienced? I mean, we've had
I
the trap
know.
here, we've had an ambush here, we've had a trap in the needle door. I do not like traps. We have no rogue, and I have no thieves tools, so I just feel like. I mean, I'm more than happy to step into the room and like shield up, take the dodge action, and like just prepare for whatever. If that's what we're doing.
I
Problem is
mean,
that there's
Gore
no
also
way to.
offered too.
Gore offered. I mean, you. But
Or
Yeah.
Gore.
by all means,
All right,
sir.
I
Gore.
mean, yeah.
Go in there,
I
Gore.
feel like
Test the waters.
Oh, he went in.
Alrighty.
Great.
So Gore steps in,
And
and
three
upon
skeletons animate.
upon
That's what I was
stepping
thinking.
in, three
Bruh.
skeletons animate.
Bro.
A bright red glow starts to ignite in all of their eyes. I'm
guessing
gonna
we're
need
rolling
everyone
for initiative.
to roll initiative.
Wow. It's almost like I've played this game before. Stay on the 20. Stay on the
Shit.
20. Stay on the 20. Fuck
Shit.
yes.
Okay,
Oh
so
no, no, it's
19,
Oh,
20,
it's a
21.
different number.
I got 22.
bastard. What is happening?
14.
Oh, I got 17.
I got 22. Fuck yeah. Oh. Hi, Pickle.
Ready? Let's see here. Up. All right. So let's. Can I hear the numbers, please, Akash?
19 total.
Okay. Primrose.
17 total.
Gore.
14.
Leah.
22.
And Zah'hak.
20.
Damn, y'all. What the fuck? Why y'all rolling so good? Need to chill out.
Yo, this is my first
We're the main
good
characters.
roll on this.
Wow, and I roll like ass.
We are the
You
main
guys are
characters.
in good shape.
Don't let him forget that. If this were Harry Potter, I would have learned like 3 spells already.
Alrighty. Here we go. So with a strong 22, we have Leah up first.
Man.
Okay, so I want to come over and Eldritch Blast number 1.
Number 1. Okay. Let me look up the rules for cover again. I don't even know how much it adds.
Plus,
Half cover is +2, 3/4 cover is +5.
that is correct.
Alright.
I can move.
You said
I can move here, take my Eldritch Blast, and then move out of the way, right?
yes, you
you're
can.
You're still basically shooting past Gore, which.
Yeah, shooting
is
past
half cover.
Gore. Yeah, it's going to be at least half cover, but you can still make the shot. But yes, to answer your question, yes, you can do that. Okay, so let's get your 20 roll for your attack.
So it's the 20 plus the.
It'd be
Plus
plus your spell attack modifier. So if you go to your character sheet, it's on.
Yeah.
It's in the top left corner of the
Yeah.
second page.
So I got an 18.
Okay, 18 hits. You said number 1, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Go ahead, roll for damage. Or you don't roll for damage.
Yeah.
Wait. Yes. Eldritch Blast, yes.
D10. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
D10.
Okay.
A 7.
Nice.
Alrighty. You cast an Eldritch Blast, and when it connects with the skeleton's chest, you can see the explosion spread through its rib cage, and it stumbles back one step, and it restrains itself up again. Any bonus action?
I'm gonna move out of the way.
Okay, excellent.
I would back up more.
Yeah, so that maybe
Just
you
in
know
case,
what?
just in case Gore wants to get out of there. Give
Yeah.
him room to back up, and as they come filter out through the doorway, we can just pepper them. I would move like somewhere over here if you can. Don't want to be too
Alrighty.
close. I mean, this is a small room. You can. There's most of your spells will be able to reach even from the back wall.
Okay.
Okay. If that concludes your turn, we have
Does.
okay. We have Zah'hak.
All right. I am going to cast a spell as well. I'm going to cast Chill Touch. You see Zah'hak kind of move his hands around and chant something quickly, and a ghostly skeletal hand is conjured up in front of the skeleton that Leah just attacked, and it kind of like tries to rake its claws against the skeleton.
Alrighty. Let's see your attack. Or is it attack roll, or am I doing a
Yeah, no, it's an
saving?
attack roll. It's an
Okay.
attack roll. 18 plus 5, 23.
That hits?
It takes 4 necrotic damage, and it can't regain any hit points until the start of its next turn. And because it is undead, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn.
Damn. Okay.
And then I'm going to back up as well.
Alrighty. Does that conclude your turn?
Yeah, the hand kind of rakes across it, and as it hits, it kind of clings on, and it kind of hangs there. The spectral hand kind of hangs onto the bones of the skeleton as it drains the life out of it.
Yes. Or the lack of life, but either way,
Right.
it's fucked. Alrighty.
But
So that ends.
It's now taken 11 damage, and it's still standing, guys.
Yay.
Oh, really?
All right.
Alrighty. That ends the Hawk's turn. We're up to Akash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will go 25 feet here. Or 20 and then 25. And then I'll hold my action. If one comes out, I'll attack it.
Okay. Will that end your turn?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, so Akash props up against the opening of the secret room and awaits for anyone to step out. Are you just gonna attack with your primary weapon?
Yes, my quarterstaff.
Okay, excellent. Alright, after Akash, we have Primrose.
Yeah, I'm not gonna leave Gore up there by himself, so I'm gonna step up into the square up against the wall, and I am going to ready a green flame blade attack on the first skeleton that enters my range, whether it be. Actually, I'm just gonna have him attack whoever comes out through the door, I guess.
Okay.
Except for Gore.
Except for Gore, any enemy. Any enemy that comes out.
It's Gore by accident.
Oh my god.
Gore backs out, and she stabs him with a flaming dagger.
Die, Gore.
Hey, Nard.
Hey.
Okay,
Hello.
so perfect. Primrose also prepares an attack with her sword gets imbued with green fire, and she raises over her hand ready for an enemy to step out. Does that conclude your turn, Primrose?
That does, in fact, conclude my
All
turn.
right. After the doctor, we have Gore, the one in the room.
Okay. So
Now, yeah, go ahead. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Confer with your teammates.
I wanna. Did I have my shield out before this? That's the thing.
I will say you
If I
guys
if
have been armed. You know, you
Right,
guys been
okay.
down here. When you guys, after your short rest, you're like, all right, we're going back into the dungeon. You guys are prepared.
So I just want to like basically hold my shield up and then just like back away out of the room.
So it's called
All right.
disengaging. It isn't.
Disengaging.
It's an action. So it's just like an attack or anything else. You disengage, and what that would allow you to do is back out of the room, essentially defending yourself the entire way, and you would not provoke opportunity attacks from the 3 skeletons. You won't be able
Yeah, I
to
would
attack
like to
this
do that.
turn, but this will allow you to essentially stay completely safe and back up into your party.
And if you back up just far enough, you guys can create kind of like a wall here,
Yep.
where only one skeleton can reach the 3 of you, as opposed to the 3 of them being able to reach you. If you back up here, then only one can come out at a time, and they are the ones that get bottlenecked, and we can pick them off.
Cool. So I should go here, or should I go a little bit
Yeah,
further?
I
Okay.
would say yeah, right there.
It's called like door tanking. It's the only form of like taunt in the entire game. is literally filling a hole and just standing there.
All right. The disrespect is crazy. All right. So Gore is disengaging and stepping
Poor
out,
DM.
avoiding all of the opportunity attacks. Does that conclude your turn, Gore?
Yes.
Alrighty. So now we have a Skeleton 2 with its idea of taking its attack. It approaches you guys. Alright, we have 2 attacks coming down on it. We have the quarterstaff
Bitch.
attack and the Primrose Green Flaming Blade. Alright, so let's see the attack rolls from both.
Okay, so really stop moving. There we go. 23.
15.
Alright, you guys both successfully hit. Go ahead, roll for damage.
Sick. Seven total.
6 total for me, but I also do an additional 5 damage to skeleton number 1.
Alrighty, so hold on. What's the numbers for the first one? We have 7 and something else.
6.
7 plus 6. 13. Alright, so you guys all simultaneously strike the second skeleton, and upon striking you see like its bones like chipping away, its limbs are barely hanging on its ethereal tendons, while in that strike Primrose flaming green flame jumps from skeleton 2 to 1, and the skeleton then lights wholly in a flame and falls, and you guys see the red light and its eye sockets start to fade.
Nice.
And that kills this one.
Sick.
Wait, 2 or
Kills 1. So your flame jump kills it, but 2's still standing, but it's barely hanging on.
so it took 7 plus 6 damage.
6 is 13.
Jeez. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and the
Okay.
other one took how much from the flame jump?
5.
So that one took a total of 16. So we know 16's enough, 13's not enough.
Unless they're rolled individually.
Could be, right.
Okay, so now we are back to Leah. Oh wait, hold on, timeout. I didn't go for skeleton 3. My
I
bad.
mean, maybe it's chilling.
Yeah, maybe it lost aggro.
Also, it can't
It
move.
wants-
Who's it going to attack?
Does it have a bow?
Yeah, that's true. Well, could I move here potentially?
Move where?
So I didn't want to be. I didn't. Yeah. So I didn't know. I don't think Brian knew exactly
Yeah.
which square the door had. For him to
Yeah.
ready an attack and hit this guy, he would have had to have been here.
Yeah.
One,
Yeah,
of,
I-
one of these squares.
I didn't know. I thought
Right.
this entire
That's
thing
what
was
I'm
the
saying.
This
door
whole
open.
opening
No,
was.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
had
I'm
no
saying.
clue if it was
That's
one or
what I'm
both.
saying. But
Yeah,
but
let
so-
me. I was just going with the flow because it didn't really specify how wide the secret door was either. It just says that, once you
Right.
push it, it opens. So I was just
Yeah.
kind of going with the flow, honestly. I was really open-minded with it. I knew what he was wanting to do. He just wanted to hit an enemy that came out, so I was okay with just proceeding with that. But yeah, for the sake of it, I will say that maybe the door is singular like this, and we'll say that Akash was already here because that was his intention, was to do the ready to attack. It just wasn't
Right.
clear. It wasn't clear to me either. So
So then the question becomes: is there enough space in this square next to the wall for the skeleton to fit? Because if the answer is
Gosh.
yes, then the skeleton can move through its ally and go here, but it's going to provoke an opportunity attack from Primrose.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if the doorway is just here, it's not gonna be able to get through.
Okay.
As for my question in regards to if this is the door, like, is this open for attack but is partial cover?
Absolutely, it's going to be at least half, if not three-quarters, cover to attack around
Yeah,
the
so if
corner
you
of
do
the
the line
doorway.
thing, it's gonna be the only line that it will have, rather,
Is
is,
these two, right?
I mean, even that line is pushing it. So like here is
Yeah, right
blocked,
here.
right? Why I can't draw? Oh, it is drawing now. This line is good, right? He could probably hit me directly from here, but then you've got this line and this line, so that's three-quarters cover easy. So I'm setting it at 23.
Okay. Well, my homie's not smart, so he's gonna do that. Oh,
If you
roll.
hit
Hold
me, I'm
on.
gonna be so mad.
Y'all been rolling good too, so.
Yeah, but we're the main characters. Like
All
Brian
right.
said.
So
We
he
have
pulls
plot
out
armor.
his short sword. They pull out their short sword. What's your AC? It
23. It's
is
18 plus 5, so 23.
Jesus Christ.
18 plus 5. What's the plus 5 from again? I forget.
Three-quarter cover.
Oh, yes, that's right. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely does not hit. So it tries to sweep at you from the opening, and you don't even have to move to avoid it. It's just out of reach.
Cling.
All right. So that now we are to Leah's turn.
Okay. So I'm assuming I can't like shoot through my allies.
You can.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can?
you can.
Oh.
It's just cover.
Yeah, it'll count as cover.
Oh. Well then I wanna blast number 2 again with Eldritch Blast. So 17 plus 4. So 21.
Yep, that hits. Go ahead, roll for damage.
Okay. 10. Oh, 8. That was almost a 2. That was scary.
Okay.
Edge.
Yes.
Edge.
That is absolutely dead. Does the blast of necrotic, and it returns to the original state that you guys find it, which was a
yeah.
pile of bones. Alrighty. Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, now we have Zah'hak.
Okay, I'm gonna move the center of the room and cast a chill touch.
On skeleton number 3.
Yeah, 18. Plus,
18.
I think it has cover from gore, so whatever.
Yes, it does.
It's not within 5 feet. It won't have cover.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The only time it would provide cover is if gore was a permanent structure. So if you were like trying to shoot through a pillar, that's different. But an ally cannot provide any kind of cover as long as they're not within 5 feet.
Oh, okay. I thought the rule was it provides cover from attacks. In other words, well, it doesn't matter what I thought.
I mean,
Whatever.
it does matter.
I thought that it provides cover for the skeleton because Gore is closer to the skeleton than he is to me. I thought that was the rule.
Pretty
But
sure
maybe
it's-
I'm wrong.
I don't know. DM, what do you
Yeah.
think? What's the rule?
I'm about to look it up. So it says when it's through people, it is typically. So creatures are technically, whether it's enemy or friend, is considered half cover. As for, I'm trying to see if there's anything in regards to like distance, like how you guys. Weapons. Okay. It seems like most of the rolling would be just be half cover. As for whether or not that cover changes depending on distance, I'm not seeing that. So for the sake of this situation, we'll just say it's half cover for this attack. And how much was your modifier to your 13?
+5. It's 18.
Okay. Yes. So that successfully hits.
Okay. So
Let's
it
roll for
takes
damage.
2 necrotic damage, and it cannot heal until my next turn, and it gets disadvantage on attacks against me.
Okay. Well, it's hit. Alrighty. Does that end your turn?
It does end my turn.
Alrighty. Next, we have Akash.
I'm just gonna hold my action until it comes out, and I hit it again.
Okay. Another
Yeah.
ready to action.
All
Yes,
three
sir.
of us are probably gonna do that, so we're just gonna wait for Dwar
Is
to
that-
go.
Is that the plan for you guys?
Yeah, Primrose needs to back up to make sure he steps out, and then
Yeah.
you guys just wail on him.
Yep. That's my turn.
All right. Is that Gore's turn as well?
Absolutely.
Primrose,
I'm
what's
gonna
your plan?
two-hand my longsword.
The problem is if I leave, I do.
Yeah, but you're getting +5. Your armor class 23 effectively.
I guess if I still move, yeah, you're right. It wouldn't matter.
Unless there was a crit.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll brave it.
It's basically a 5% chance.
I
that
believe
you're
you
gonna-
in Brandon.
23 is rough. So I will. I'll go ahead and back up, provoke the opportunity attack, and then ready another green flame blade if for when the
Alright.
creature exits the door.
All right. So you provoke the opportunity attack, and again, it swings at you, and you walk away like a badass in the movie where you don't even look back. You ain't worry about it. All right. So that concludes 3 people's turn. Everyone's ready in action. Again, you kind of see this like landscape photo of our 3 party members, and they're all like holding their respective weapons over their heads in a cartoonish way. And this poor skeleton takes a step out and
We're
takes
so
the wrath
professionals.
of 3 attacks from Primrose, Gore, and Akash. So go ahead, roll for damage.
At level 1,
Oh,
you really have to be like more tactical at level 1 than most of the other levels. it's rough out here.
It is rough. If you guys didn't think about disengaging and utilizing the door, like someone could have easily like gone unconscious.
If Gore stood there and got 3 attacks on that skeleton, he could.
Oh
die.
yeah.
Yeah.
So do I roll for the hit first, or
Yep.
Correct.
okay?
You are
So it's
right.
almost
You are right though. He did say roll for damage, but he just misspoke. You always roll for your attack
Okay.
first for the most part. So you're right.
my bad.
Nope. It happens.
Words are hard.
Words are hard.
I agree.
Gore, what's your modifier?
What is that again?
It's your attack bonus
Maybe
on your.
Is
Weapon.
that +5? Or is that wrong?
Yes. No, that I think that sounds correct because you're proficient, and then your what was it? Your proficiency bonus, and then if you're proficient in the weapon. How's the math work? I don't remember.
For an attack? No, it's your
Yeah,
it's your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus as long as you're proficient.
Okay,
with
3
the
plus
weapon.
2, 5. Yep.
yeah. Okay, perfect. So everyone successfully hits. Primrose was your modifier as well.
It's a +5.
Damn. All right. Yes. All you guys smash on this skeleton. Go ahead, roll for damage.
Death to the skeleton.
7 on my part.
So I got 6, and do I add anything to that?
Yeah. So on your page, it should in your damage column, it should have like an add
Plus
to
3.
it. Yes. So I have 7. I have 9.
9 total.
9.
Yeah.
So okay. Yeah, you guys obliterate this thing. Green flyer sparks. You freaking crack this cranium with the quarterstaff, and with the double wield does the underhand vertical slash. So you guys are all like crossing streams with your blades, and you guys share a moment in the collision.
We're just jumping this poor skeleton.
All right,
Die!
that concludes the battle. I think you guys all managed to avoid taking any hits there. All right. As for experience, bum, 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 bum. We have a whopping 30 XP each.
30?
Nice.
Yep. Yep.
What did we have before? 30?
30,
Yes.
I believe. So we're at 60, right? Each.
So it's 60 now. Okay.
Alrighty. That concludes battle for you guys. You guys go in as you had intended initially to retrieve the items you guys spotted, particularly the gold pouch and the special arrow, which upon examination, it is a +1 arrow. So I believe that means when you roll for attack with this particular arrow, it adds 1 to the attack and the damage roll.
Yes, but more importantly, it overcomes damage resistance. Some creatures have damage resistance to regular weapons, but magical weapons would overcome that. So this would be nice against something that has that resistance.
Would this be considered magical?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Any
does
item.
anyone here have like a bow and arrow as their weapon?
I use a crossbow, not a regular bow, but that's what I was asking earlier. Did the skeletons? You said they were archers. Do they have bows as well?
It just specified that they were archers.
Okay.
Would it? I don't know if it would be considered bolts because they did say an arrow rather than a bolt.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
asking if they had actual bows.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it would make sense if they're like quiver and arrows and stuff, because you said there
Yes.
was like what 20 arrows per person, so it makes sense that there'd be at least a couple of bows.
Yeah, I was
for
confused
Right.
why they didn't shoot us.
So
Well, you guys
Does
didn't give
anyone
them a
want that
fucking
as a
chance. What do you
weapon?
mean? What do you mean? As
does
far
anyone want a bow and arrow as a weapon? Because otherwise, I'm just gonna like grab it and stab someone in the eye with it. Like, yeah, like that's the plan.
Yeah,
that's
that's a good
Katniss
plan.
Everdeen. Let's chill. Is anyone
There's-
proficient with bows or like simple weapons?
I'm proficient with short bow, not a long bow.
And they're they are long
I'm
bows.
proficient with both longbow and short bow
I'm proficient with simple weapons.
Same.
and simple weapons. Yeah, I don't want the bow. I just want to stick to the magic stuff.
Is it a short bow or a long bow?
I don't
Well,
know.
I will say that upon looking at the bows among the skeletons, that it's clear that 2 of them are really well damaged, but 1 is salvageable for use, and it's just a short bow.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
Mhm.
any of us can. I guess any of us can take those. Does anyone not have range already?
Me!
So you
Oh wait,
take-
yes I do. Never mind, I do. I have darts.
I mean, I'm happy to take it and take the arrows as well. If nobody else wants it.
I mean, if
Mhm.
anything, we can just sell it, right? Or something.
Yeah. If we don't need it.
I mean, I already
Yeah.
have a light crossbow and 20 bolts. I just won't be able to, and I have magic as well. So I don't need it.
I'll go ahead and
But
take.
if nobody else wants it, then I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be the same
So
thing.
you
for
take-
the short bow. How many arrows were there?
There's a quiver for each of them, so you can get a full 20 arrows, full quiver, and then they have the extra single arrow, which is in a separate quiver, which is
Okay.
the +1.
Well, I'll take this. I'll take a standard quiver with 20 arrows, and then I'll probably just pop the arrow in my backpack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arrows. And then as for the gold that you guys discovered, the money. We have a whopping 13 silver and 4 gold.
There's still how many of us are
Ooh.
there? 5.
Yes.
We each get 1 gold and 6 copper pieces.
Okay.
Alrighty. Now we have. That is it. That is all that you guys get from the room. The skeletons are extra crispy side of Dunyan rings. And you guys return to the main chamber, the circular room, to discuss your next move.
Akash, are you carrying your gold this time? Are you logging it, or do you want me to log it for you again?
What are you talking about?
Last time when we did gold,
Yeah,
you
you
said
didn't
I
wanna
don't want
take
it,
it.
so I said I put it in a line separate for you. So I have your gold logged for last time. Do you want me to do the same thing for you, or are you taking it this time?
Is she officially
it.
your banker or what?
Okay,
Like,
Oh my god.
I have 1 gold
How
piece,
much are
2
you
silver
paying on those
pieces, and
commission
6 copper
fees?
pieces for Akash.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say I give it to you, I give it to you.
I don't know
I'll
you.
take it
He doesn't
this
want
time.
it.
If I,
He doesn't
it's
want it.
just money. You don't want money?
I don't know you, Akash.
You don't want it. It's like, so it's kind of like, you know.
Holy
I don't.
shit!
I don't know you, Akash.
As
All
a,
right,
I'm holding it, but it is separate from my own money in case you request it back.
I can't tell if he's being difficult or
Why would I be difficult?
It's
No,
a she.
I don't
It's
know
a she.
you.
she. What is
That's
what does
not
that
your
have to do with
purse, and
anything?
I don't
It's
know
money.
you.
If
You
a
don't
s-
want money?
If a stranger, if we're like adventuring, and essentially a stranger just says, "Hold on to that for it," or you can have it. I don't know you. I'm not gonna just keep your. I'm not just gonna throw it in my bag and be like, "Yeah, cool, whatever. I'll take your money." No, I'm gonna keep it separate. So I'm keeping it separate.
It's like when
It's-
you're at the airport. You don't touch other people's bags. You know what I mean?
Can
It's like
someone
you were
tell me the
being-
logic.
You're being
What-
noble by giving up your money, and Primrose is being noble in return by not accepting it. So she has a separate
I'm
area of the
carrying
money
it.
that.
It's just
Yeah.
separate from my own money in case you need it or want it back.
In case of emergency fund.
Can we all
Think of it as your
intimidate
savings.
Akash to take the money?
Take the money.
Who else wants the money?
I
Huh?
already have it. I'm not giving it to
I'll
anybody
take
else
it.
now.
I'll take it.
Too late. Too bad. Sorry.
Okay, sure.
I like money.
But I'll take the gold, the 1 gold that we just
That we
got,
just
so.
got. Yeah.
Okay.
1 gold. 6
So
silver.
you guys sort your
Jesus Christ.
kerfuffle with which money belongs to whom, and now you guys return to the topic of whether or not this hallway is the next step.
Well, should we just double check to make sure there's no like hidden secret shit on this wall?
Okay.
Which wall again? I'm sorry. Oh, this one right here.
The one that I'm drawing all over?
Yes.
What about this one?
Wait, how come the fog of war's back over this?
Well, I was just gonna keep it closed, so whenever you guys leave the room, it's not like you guys don't see that room anymore.
Oh, well, this one I still see.
Wait, what if there's a
All right.
secret thing in this room? Yeah.
All right,
What's hiding over there?
Let me. I'm gonna be real for you guys real quick. When I
Thank
made
God.
these first 3 cutouts right here, like I deleted those sections. So recreating the fog has been near impossible. So these 3 rooms, they're always going to be revealed. If there's something that's going to surprise you guys, it's going to show up later. So this is the only 3 rooms or 4 rooms right here that I
think the
can't
wall?
rehide.
I know. I understand.
Okay, thank you.
You did. It sounds like you deleted the shadow instead of
I
just.
I did. I
toggling
did.
it.
I did.
Yeah, I understand it happens.
Yeah, you know, I
I've done
didn't
it.
really think it through. When you showed me the technique, I was like, okay, I'm an idiot. All right,
It's all,
so
no,
I
completely
learned.
understand.
All right, so searching, yes, you can search this side. I mean, what other thing did you guys want to search? Oh, this one too. Okay.
Just the
So
rest of the room around the walls so we can get the fuck out of here.
okay, so I need to set up guidelines for the amount of investigating perception possible. Because realistically, if everyone does perception investigation, all 5 of you guys, one of you guys are gonna roll good. Like that's the odds are just in your favor. So in order to cap that a bit, I'll allow you guys to do 2 skill checks, and 2 of you are free to help those 2.
Why
But
don't we do
that's as
turn
much
orders?
turn orders. Because I mean, at that point, you could perceive and investigate one room
Mm.
again and again and again until you get a roll that you're satisfied with, which kind of
Okay,
defeats the purpose. You know, you try to do these things, you take a risk on whether or not you succeed and whether or not perceiving or finding those things. And if you get it, then you're unraveling more to the story. But if you miss it, then that's just part of the game, you guys. Sometimes you're really low level and you don't catch these things. So, I mean, that's at least how I'm going to play it for this game. So
Got
for
it.
the sake of perceiving and investigating, I'll allow 2 of those checks, and they can be both helped. So they can both be advantage. But that's as much as I'll allow. So you guys want to do the same things with these walls. So I know, who's the designated person to do these things? I know Primrose has a high
Primrose and
perception. Yes. So let's get rolls from them too, and we'll give advantage as well.
Okay. 20.
Damn. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm still looking up cover rolls. What am I rolling for?
You're perceiving if there's any additional secret rooms in these additional walls.
Oh, so like
Yeah.
any of these that we don't see.
Yeah,
Oh,
these
Yeah,
ones
these
as well.
last
Gotcha.
2.
Am I rolling with advantage or just standard?
Yeah.
Advantage.
Advantage.
As long as you guys are with each other, I'll allow that.
That's fair.
If you guys get split up for any reason, then we'll have to figure out it then.
Understood.
Mhm.
It looks like it's gonna settle on a 21 with advantage.
Alright,
All
cool.
right.
Oh, wait, no. Wow, that was some. Never mind. I got an 11 with advantage.
Okay. Well, with Leah's 20, she's able to see that these walls that we see are quite simply walls.
Thank God. Alright. Well, let's move on to the hallway then and figure out which of those
Words.
3 doors we're gonna go
We already
to.
checked to make sure like this is safe, right?
No.
No,
we
you
just,
have
like,
not.
Looked. Okay.
Would you?
Yeah, you guys took a look. You guys saw a hallway for sure.
Yeah.
Gore's taking another peek. He does indeed see a hallway. He sees the 3 doors from the hallway. There's one to the left, one to the right, and then one right in front of you guys. Everyone's huddling in. Everyone's like trying to nudge in their shoulders.
I am readying if rats come out. Oh, psh.
All right.
Let's
So
start
you
with-
guys are you guys doing the whole perceiving investigating dance?
I mean, we already did, right? We perceived this hallway. It was empty. We saw the 3 doors. I mean, I guess we could check for traps if that's what our intent is. We can all just roll really quick, but
Oh,
I mean,
All right,
I'm
let's
down to
see
just
it, baby.
YOLO walk in
Uh,
again.
I got
YOLO
a
one.
19.
all right. Okay, I think a 19 will suffice. Oh, and then we have Akash with the 8. Okay.
I was 0, so
I also
Oh,
have
okay.
15.
Okay, so you guys see the hallway. There's no trap that seems to be hidden away. Just the 3 doors that you guys saw initially.
Okay.
I go in.
I'm just having a hard time trusting it, Brandon.
I mean, the hallway.
la 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 la. Doors.
Roll initiative. I'm just kidding.
Oh god!
Oh, all right. Okay, so what's the deal? What's y'all's
Let's
plan
open
right
all
now?
3 doors at the same time.
All right. Well, who's doing it?
I'm gonna. Personally, I say we go south.
Left.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it has something
yeah.
on the door. It
Definitely
looks
let's
like.
go left.
I just want to see if there's
True.
anything like that connects this room to the door we've already found. I don't like branching
Yeah.
out so far and then trying to have to like loop-de-loop our way back. If we can kind of keep
Yeah.
like do like a fan formation essentially, so we start to build out like a flower, and we kind of go that way. So I think going south, and maybe we'll find a connection to this door.
Agreed.
Alrighty.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just before I go through this door, I'm going to drop another little ball bearing on the floor here.
Okay.
So I have one here, and I have one here. So I have 998 more to go.
All right.
Thank you for
What do
keeping
those
track.
do?
It's like breadcrumbs, like Hansel and
Oh,
Gretel
okay, good.
breadcrumbs.
Gotcha.
If the room starts shifting around, he'll know.
And those little shadow dot things are the
Yeah,
The bearing.
I'm trying to keep them somewhat inconspicuous, but at the same time, like I want them to be noticeable. I guess.
Visible.
Noticeable.
Yeah.
Yep. Conspicuous.
Yeah, inconspicuously inconspicuous.
Okay, so who is it? Is Gore the one opening the door? Are you guys all in the spots? Who's
Is there
looking in? Is
something
Primstone
special
vibing in
about
this main room
door?
still?
Sorry, I'm
it's
letting
like-
my dogs out. I can go wherever.
You're
It's
good.
Fine.
'Cause it's like raised on the front, and the other two aren't.
No. That's just
It's
like
just art.
the texture. That's
Okay.
texture.
Okay.
That's the texture pack that this dungeon has activated.
All right. Well, I don't
Alright,
know.
yeah, I'll open the door. Let's do it.
All right, so we got everyone in the spots they want to be. Okay, Akash is by the left door. Okay, so you guys
I
open
just
the
want to
door.
peek.
Okay, so he's looking at an angle, and
Yep.
you guys, upon looking in,
The
you
fuck is
see that with on. Oh, actually, there's something on the door. I'm so silly. My bad. I was
God.
reading there was no hallway clause, but there was for the room itself there was a clause. So on the wall or on the surface of the door, there's a carving that portrays a dragon-like fish swimming.
Okay.
Oh wait, I just read something new. Oops. Wait, what's happening?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Dragon fish.
So upon trying to open the door, you guys already see it? Oops. Upon opening the door, it's actually locked. Whoops.
Oh shit.
Wow.
I take that back.
Wow.
I feel like that was the thing we put in the dragon's mouth.
Wow.
The door is locked.
Okay.
What
Okay.
kind of lock is this?
It's like a normal lock. Like there's like a keyhole. There's nothing particularly special about this lock. It's like a lock on any door.
Is the door wooden?
It's actually stone.
Can we brute force the lock?
Break it? Can we like yeah? I don't.
Mm.
I'm not a strength-based character, but
I will allow for a single athletics check on this door to see if you guys can break the lock.
who's
I'll roll
proficient
for
with
it.
athletics?
Nose
I have
goes.
5 in athletics.
Nailed it. Okay. I think
I
you
have
and
3
Akash
on
should help each other.
athletics.
Ooh, yeah. Help him. Tell me how you're gonna help him, Akash. I want to know.
Give me your energy.
Like a spear bomb.
him.
I'm gonna pat him
So
on the
like-
shoulder.
I feel like I want to like back up a little bit.
I will.
Maybe like right up here.
I'm
Can I go back to
gonna.
the tavern before they open this door.
I'm just leaving. I'm gonna shield. I'm gonna shields up.
I'm gonna
Alright.
jump this wall and drop kick this door.
while Gore is attempting to what? Gore, tell me. Give
Gore.
me the deets.
Since it's a stone door, I mean, I thought it was just like a lock, like a normal lock. So I thought like he could like just crush in his fist, but
Oh damn! Like the padlock.
yeah, or
My
just
man's
like,
forearm
like
go crazy.
Grab it and rip it off.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a crowbar.
true.
Yes,
Zah'hak could
That
help with
crowbar's
the
coming in
crowbar.
handy.
y'all can double crowbar. He's got 2 of them, so he's alright. He's got an extra.
Let's do that.
I'm dual wielding crowbars.
Yeah, it doesn't really specify how like the lock is, so I'm going to say like it's like a stone door, and
Okay.
it's almost like there's a metal plate with the metal keyhole in it.
Okay. Okay.
I
So,
think
like,
the
the-
crowbar strat is the way to go.
The way to go. Okay,
Pry it
so
open.
yes, you guys put the crowbar in. You
I
guys
think that gives you.
Gorse.
I think it actually gives you. It says in the rules it gives you advantage on strength checks where the crowbar's leverage can be applied.
Really? Well, you get
Yeah.
double advantage, which doesn't exist, but we're going to imagine that because while you are propping this into the hole and prying it open, we got Akash also at his hands on the end of the crowbar yanking with you. So go ahead and roll for athletics with the d20, and you get to roll twice and choose the higher one.
Oh god.
Advantage.
Oh god.
Yum.
Okay, yes.
Oh, you got this.
All right. So wait, it's a 2 and the 4.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So you guys yank with all your force, and immediately, as soon as you guys put all your weight in, the crowbar slips out, and you guys just Gore falls onto Akash and knocks the wind out of Akash's.
Man, you guys suck.
Dude, my rolls are trash.
All right. Looking at the lock, although you guys try to attempt to break open the lock, it's still it's undamaged. So if you guys were to get in other means other than brute force, then it is still possible.
I'm gonna be looting everybody for thieves' skip. I called dibs on any thieves' skip found.
I mean, that's something that you guys can also buy back in the Oakhurst.
That doesn't help me now.
You're right, it does not. That
I'll
is
be
very
honest,
true.
I thought I had it this whole time.
We
thought I-
you always think you have it. The only thing
I know,
have
you
that is
say
the
it like
fucking
every
had it.
single
That's because
time.
I thought I had one. I could have sworn I think when I was changing this character,
Can't artificers create whatever tool they want?
at certain subclasses can. Yeah, it's the there's a
No.
I'll look it up real quick.
Could we also do something like out of everyone's like equipment? There's bound to be something we could like make a makeshift like lockpick
Lockpick?
thing. Yeah, right? Maybe.
the only
We
thing.
could
Oh, go ahead.
use
You
the
need to
bones
be
from the dead
proficient in a
goblins.
skill like something
The
like that. Like
skeletons.
the idea is viable, but only in the context if someone has a particular skill that allows them to do something like that. That's like some artisanal work to
Oh,
make shift
it's a-
a key from some.
It's at 3rd level. Artificers get it at 3rd level. It's called the right tool for the job.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like Jonathan knew about his class. All
I
right,
can also
so
use my kit as a spellcasting focus. So like instead of needing a focus, I use my kit.
yep.
Okay, well that door is
All right,
locked.
another locked door.
And we get to pretend we didn't
pulso.
see what was in it.
Can we just
Can we just?
spell like that?
Can I just like blast the door?
You can. Why not? Why don't you
Fuck.
go ahead and blast the door with your
I didn't think
ability?
you were gonna let me. Okay.
I'll just blast that shit. Good luck.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Eldritch Blast with your heart's content.
Okay.
It's free.
okay.
Or you
Okay.
better move.
Yeah, I was gonna yeah.
All right, we've got 7 plus 4, 11.
All right.
Does that hit?
Well, For the stationary door, yes, it does hit.
You know, it's being a jackass.
You missed the door entirely.
Whatever your damage roll is, the blast seems ineffective against the stone door.
It doesn't even fuck up the lock. That's lame.
You don't want to fuck up with the lock.
Well, what if we froze the lock?
I'll say it, freeze it, bust it. I don't know. Alright, you want to just move on to another room?
Are we going north or are we going west?
West.
Going west?
We're agreeing with this one.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
There might be
Alrighty,
a
can
opening.
I get a queue order, please?
The hawk's in the back.
As far back as you can go.
Alright. We
I'll
got
go
Gore.
first.
Yep. We got Akash second. Oh wait, Primrose wants to be second. Okay.
I have an 18
All
armor
right,
class.
there.
I'm guaranteed that's higher than Akash's. I don't mind.
yes. Alright.
I don't mind
Yes, it
backing.
is.
I don't mind backing up. I mean, if Akash wants to go in and kind of use his mobility, but so I can protect the casters, I guess. But I'm kind of useless outside of melee combat at the moment.
Okay. Sounds good. So
Actually,
we
you know
have
what?
our queue.
Yeah, because I can't use my shield. If I drop my shield, I'm only at a 16 AC to do ranged attacks for now. So.
Okay. So upon going in, you guys discover
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
crudely executed symbols and glyphs scribed in bright green dye. Decorate this large and irregularly shaped crumbling chamber. A large pit in the center shows evidence of a recent fire. A metallic cage in the middle of the southern wall contains a gaping hole and stands empty. A small wooden bench draped with green cloth is next to the cage, and several small objects rest on it. A bedroll lies near the wooden bench, and the sound of whimpering comes from inside of it.
Inside the bedroll.
Yes, Sith. All right, go ahead. Come into this room, guys. Get situated. What are you guys doing?
I jump on whatever this is.
Why?
I get my quarter seven, and I jump on it too.
We don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is. It's whimpering.
Jesus.
Crush videos. Here we go.
All right,
Don't you dare move, bitch!
Can you step to the side of it so at least when I reveal it, then you guys can actually see?
Sure.
We'll just assume. Okay, so Gore like leaps onto it and pulls off the blankets while Akash stands nearby while the other three party members overlook. And within the bedroll, you find a frightened kobold. Kobold is a lizard-like humanoid creature. They look the way this gentleman looks here.
I like how you're
Um,
churching up the word kobold.
Churching it.
You're churching
What's
it
it
up.
mean?
Kobold. It means you're making it fancy. It's like dirt. You know, like Joe Dirt. It's dirte. No, it's just dirt.
It's kobold.
Kobold. Yeah.
Kobold, yeah, that one too. He's both of those things. What you discover, when you reveal him, he's so frightened. He sticks up his hands to you guys. He's like, please don't attack. And he's trying to beg for his life at this point. He seems clearly really disheveled right now and defenseless. Like he doesn't really have any weapons. Nope. He had his hands are empty.
Zah'hak will speak Draconic to it and ask him what his name is.
He responds in Draconic, feeling a little more safe, knowing that there is someone that is willing to negotiate with him. In Draconic, he responds, "My name is Meepo, and I am the keeper of the dragon here for my tribe in among the kobolds. I'm the only one right here right now, and right now I'm actually in a whole lot of trouble with my tribe."
His name is Meepo.
Meepo, Meepo.
Zah'hak kind of glances to the cage to the south. Where's the dragon?
He sighs. That's the very thing that I'm in trouble for. me being the keeper dragon, that's my only job, was to keep an eye on the dragon, which, as you see, is now here. You see him, he's like clearly been a little weepy, he's been crying. He has tons of scars all over his body. This is a testament to his job as the keeper of the dragon. So this clan dragon, we lost it. The goblins, they came in and stole him. His name is Calcrix. It's C-A-L. I'll type it again. Sorry. Calcrix. Calcrix. Dragon, who is a white dragon wormling.
He's the boss.
No, that's the dragon that they were keeping. It belongs to their tribe or their clan.
Oh, got it.
And then we have Meepo. Meepo, the Keeper of Dragons is his title. He is a kobold.
That's a cool title. Keeper of Dragons.
I know.
Zah'hak relates what he's discussed with Meepo to the rest of the party and warns them that there's a white dragon that's missing. He asks Meepo again in Draconic, how long ago did the goblins come and take the wormling?
Gosh, it must have been almost an hour ago since they attacked and took him away from us. I know that we were trying to hold them off, and they ended up being successful. It was almost about an hour ago, I think. He says sheepishly. He hasn't really been keeping track of time, and he hasn't left this room because he's not quite ready to break the news to everybody of what happened.
Where did you lose such a dragon?
No, the goblins came in and took him.
Yeah.
Goblins, are they still here, I guess?
That's what I
No,
was
they're
gonna
not.
ask. Which way did
They're-
the goblins
Did they go deeper? Like,
They went to. He points to the north door. They came from there, and as you guys know, goblins live down here. But our tribe has lived down here too. And honestly, if you guys want to know more about like the goblins that live down here, I don't know that much, but Yusdril knows. Like I'll take you to Yusdril right now, our leader. If you make nice with me and with Yusdril, then I will promise you safe passage. If you promise to make nice, maybe if you promise to rescue Dragon, Yusdril will make nice to you too. Answer questions.
who's Israel?
Yusdril
Yeah,
is
chief.
their leader.
Yeah, the chief of the kobold tribe down here. We did not pass any goblins on the way in, which means they are probably still down here.
Or there's another entrance somewhere. This may just.
Right.
True.
I mean.
Yeah. So within this room, you guys see the doors.
There's like 4 doors and looks like an open hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What's
Do we want to like look around the room too?
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. What's on the table?
So on the table, let's see.
Bench.
Also, what was the name of the leader guy? Yusdril?
How do you spell it?
Yusdril. Yeah, it's in the Sunless Citadel chat.
Oh.
Oh, is it? Did you put it there?
Yeah. I've been trying to keep the names there.
Oh, okay, there it is. Yep, sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh. That is not what I thought it was going to be.
Kobold. Leader within Sunless Citadel.
What are y'all thinking? Should we go talk to this guy or?
Does Yusdril know of the comings and goings of other creatures that enter the Sunless Citadel? Like adventurers like us?
I think Yusdril is definitely the person you'd want to talk to if you want to know anything that happens down here. I mean, my job's to keep the dragon, and that's all I really get to know and do.
I mean, I would approach the party. I mean, the whole point of coming down here is to find the son and daughter, right? Like,
Yeah.
we don't care about. We're not tasked with clearing out the kobolds. We're not tasked with clearing out the goblins. But if we can get information from these kobolds about the whereabouts of Carowin or Talgan and Sharwin, then I think we should do it, right?
Yeah, we should definitely go meet with them. I just want to take like a quick look around this room and see if there's anything we might need or want.
My only
But-
concern with that is, you know, Meepo seems distressed now, but if we start like taking things,
Oh, he's gonna freak out.
who
Yeah.
knows like what we're gonna do? I mean, we can always
Yeah.
ask Meepo, like, is there anything that we
Yeah,
can use?
or we could try to distract him and take something when he's not looking. What I still
Let's
want to.
Ask if there's anything of use.
What's
Of
on
use-
the bench? I still didn't hear what's on the bench.
Yes. So I'll answer. I'll do the bench thing first, and then I'll answer your question, Leah. So on the bench, it serves as a tiny altar of sorts. On it, there's containers of green dye, a paintbrush that looks like it's made of goblin hair bristles, and there are also 4 tiny jade figurines of dragons on there.
How old do the jade figurines look?
It doesn't specify upon first glance. You can't tell.
Because my archaeology background says that I can determine the monetary value of art objects that are more than a century old.
Is that just upon gaze, or do you
Yeah.
interact? I don't really know how it works. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
it's just part of my background. I get the stuff about the dungeon, and then I can determine the monetary value of ancient art objects.
Okay. You can tell from your background that these jade figurines aren't anything that is of ancient nature. It seems like the type of craftsmanship that was used on it is something that's a little more modern and more recent. So you can defer that although this did take fine craftsmanship to craft these aren't special in any way. Like they probably ordered this or had this custom made for whatever it is that they're using it for.
Okay. So it's just like some figurines and some paint, basically.
Yes. Leah, what was the thing that you asked earlier again? I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna just now ask. Can we just like ask him what the little figurines and stuff are for? If they're, I don't know.
Yes, let me see if what he offers. Yeah, okay, so you ask him about the room and he's like gosh, it doesn't really he doesn't really specify. Hold on, let me look around. Okay, so I think he's going to. Okay, so it says here that when you keep pushing him about the questions, he's encouraging you to talk to Yezdrael rather than worry about these things in his rooms. As far as yeah, let's just say that. Like he's just
Okay.
trying to encourage you to speak to his leader,
Yeah.
to ask questions. Like you're probably gonna want to know more from her than anyone.
Sure.
Can we? Well, they're having this conversation, and Leah's looking at the table. Can I take a look at? You said there were like carvings engraved on the walls in places. Can I like look at some of that, or like the cage?
Oh,
Is
absolutely.
there anything specifically? Like obviously this room was they kept the wyvern or the wormling in here, but
Mhm.
there's a giant fire pit in the middle of the floor. That's weird.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or I assume
Okay,
it's a fire pit. What the hell is this actually?
Yeah, it is. It is like a ash pit.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
We can probably
so
determine if the runes are like from the goblins or from the draconic people.
The kobolds, yeah.
yeah, so for that, why don't we do like let's do investigation checks. We can do it like we'll include the pit and like the cage as well as the engravings.
You're kidding. It keeps bouncing. Yeah, I only got an 11 because it bounced again from a 6. Oh, wait, it's still moving. Nope, I think it's going to settle in the corner on it at a 6. So, stop moving. It's fine. 6, 11 total for investigation.
Okay, 11. And Leah, are you? Wait, are you
Are we
guys doing
rolling a
like your
20 for
whole?
this?
Yeah, you guys
Uh,
doing your whole kerfuffle where you like help each other and like do
Oh.
the
Yeah.
2 rolls?
Yeah, for
yeah,
sure. Bo
Yeah,
show.
that's what I thought.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
I thought
So
we were all doing it.
14.
Sorry.
Yeah, 14 total then. So slightly
Okay.
better, but and that's an investigation check for the rooms and everything.
Yes. So like when you guys are looking at the walls, the ash, and the
Yeah,
cage.
14 total.
Okay. Alrighty. What did you get, Leah?
14.
Okay. So looking around, you guys can see on the walls, it's written in Draconic. Perhaps if there's someone that knows Draconic, they could read the walls out to everyone.
It's me.
Zah'hak.
All right. Upon looking, he reads out, "Here there be dragons." Um, for the metallic cage, it's definitely been destroyed, and it's not in any shape or form to restrain anything in there. Looking inside the cage, you can indeed see scales, like white scales, inside the cage.
So potentially from the wormling.
Could those scales be worth something?
I don't think so, actually. I don't know how the market goes for dragon scales. For the fire pit, you guys kind of poke around in it, and among it, you see one of the jade figurines sitting in the ashes, as well as charred bits of kobold bones and armor.
Hawk kind of looks at the campfire or the fire pit and back to Meepo and asks him, "Was the kobold sacrificed?"
If you want to ask any questions, you should probably talk to Yuzdrael.
Okay, I'm gonna make a. I'm gonna make a persuasion check to try to convince him to continue answering my questions.
All right, let's see it.
I'd like to make, after he's done, I think I'd like to take a look
17.
Okay, so you're persuading him to share the deal with the pit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to know why there's kobold bones in the fire pit with a jade figurine.
Okay, so hold on. I need fact check things here. I don't want to give up any more than I have to.
Don't worry.
So
the intimidation check's
essentially,
coming next.
he is persuaded by you with your familiarity and kind of the camaraderie that you've built with him, and he shares that this pit is used quite simply just to dispose of their bodies without having to return to the surface and exist on the surface, going back and forth because they are at war with the goblins, and there's just no other way that they could keep the bodies without it being too much of a hassle for them.
Right.
If you made,
You said you want to do something, Jonathan?
if you made that up, good job. I just want to. I mean, it's pretty clear that this guy's like nervous, or it's been clear to us. But I'd like to roll like an insight check, or I'd really like to look in. Like, is this guy being truthful? Like, he's really now at this point, he's like really pushing us to go see.
Could be a trap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eustrail. Yeah, like Eustrail. I'd like to know if he's he's pushing us off to Eustrel because he's like nervous and really doesn't know how to answer these questions, or whether he's leading us directly into, like, are we about to get flame breathed by a wormling on the other side of this door?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead. You can do the insight check.
I'm not ready to die yet.
It's a good day to die.
I haven't saved my game in a while.
I know. Autosave. Good grief, dice. This is terrible. I'm getting F'd in the A by this dice tonight. 13 total. I'm sorry,
yeah.
13,
Whoa.
11 total.
What happened to all those 20s, Jonathan?
Man.
You guys used them all up.
It only works whenever we're rolling
All right,
together.
good night,
We
Bernard.
feed off of that.
Night, Bernard.
Bernard said he
Night.
gifted you guys 50
Night, bro.
rope.
Oh my god.
Thank you. That's great. 50 feet of rope is great.
All right. So upon your insight check, you can see that although he is feeling like, you can tell that he is really broken up about losing the dragon, that he seems almost a little hopeful that you guys are going to potentially help.
So he might genuinely want like an exchange of information for help between us and the leader.
I mean,
I
it's
mean-
risky either way, right? Like, we...
Well, and on his part, if we help him return this wormling, he's not going to be as fucked for the goblins taking it because it was his job. You know, he's in deep shit, so of course he's going to be nervous.
Yeah,
So-
I'm not really worried about that, right? At this point, we can determine, he is nervous, he's hopeful, that's all well and dandy, but our options are either kill him, right? Like, hide the evidence. Our options are to try to convince him to give us more information, which it doesn't seem like he wants to do, or follow him, and in which case it's either a trap or it's not, but we're, like, walking directly into, the enemy area. Now, would we have done that anyway? Are we going to do that anyway? Probably. But,
I mean, we can still
Can
like
we
do
take
our
him
normal like
hostage?
trap checks and stuff like that and perception stuff. We don't have to just race off.
well, we're not racing. I mean, if we're following him, I imagine he knows where the traps and stuff are. If he's being honest, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we rolled the insight check, Brandon, or it was relayed to us whether the success or the insight check was successful or a failure. To our best knowledge, Meepo is being honest. He's telling us the truth. He's hopeful that we're here. I don't know what
Let's
other
go.
option we have, right? If we can gain more information about the brother sister by interacting with the kobolds, then I think that's our whole point. That's our whole purpose of being here. So
Yeah. I agree.
So you guys down to meet Yezreel or what?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
Zah'hak,
I follow your path.
Zah'hak tells Meepo to lead the way to Yezreel.
okay.
Can we tell him if he like, if he does anything fishy, like we'll just KOS, like outside, right?
You can if you like.
It's on site with Colt.
It's like, hey, bro, I'm already scared. You guys are willing to come down here. Like, you guys obviously mean business, but
What's your sign, Meepo?
what's my sign?
What's your sign? You a Capricorn?
I'm a Taurus.
I'm a Taurus.
So cute.
Leah's like, I like him.
Yeah. I want to go over and just kind of like pet him a little bit.
You feel
And
you
tell
can
him
see
that
his
I
little
like them.
kobold tail wagging.
I like you, Meepo.
Yeah.
All right. So before Meepo enters, he shouts out in Draconic down the hallway, which Zah'hak is able to discern as Ticklecorn. And he turns back and responds to you guys that that's the password that he says to let them know that like he's
Ticklecorn?
coming back in, like someone's coming in that's friendly. So as long as
Code
as
name.
as long as you guys stay behind him and you guys aren't antagonistic in any ways, then you guys will be fine. So you guys follow him. Let's see here. Oops. Okay. Do some revealing. So you guys make it down the hallway. As you guys pass, you see a door on the right here, and there's 2 kobolds standing by those doors. He continues to take you all the way down to this area where you guys turn the corner, which you are greeted to another hallway where there's no door here. And then lastly, he takes you guys to this room here where you guys enter.
I'm sorry, where are the additional kobolds? You said there were 2 kobolds somewhere?
Where?
Yeah, at this
think
doorway. And
here,
I'll
here.
reveal them
Oh.
here in a
Okay,
second.
that's fine.
Oh. Oh, okay.
And Meepo leads you guys up to this chair that is seating Yezreel.
He's got his own chair, huh? He's important.
She.
And
Gee.
we'll
Yo,
bring
that
everyone
ring
up.
though. That ring though.
Oh, is it G? Wait, what? What'd you guys say? I'm sorry.
What?
I think I spelled the name wrong. My bad.
No, no,
I was
no,
like,
no.
You're good, bro.
Okay.
You're good.
Talking about
We were
the ring,
Okay.
the ring on his finger.
Yeah.
yes. So you guys meet Yezreel. Let me drop down to that section. So when you guys enter this room, you guys walk in and you guys see the double row of relief carved marble columns that march the length of this long, large hall. There are worn carvings depicted on those columns of intertwining dragons. You guys notice that there are 3 kobolds patrolling this particular area, with 2 of them particularly focused on that one door on the north side. And when you guys walk in to this room, you immediately catch their attention. They kind of like stand behind you guys to almost keep an eye on you guys, make sure nothing bad happens. And in front of you guys, you see... Hold on, let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. You guys see Yezreel on a makeshift throne made of stone. And
Oh,
you...
The
look
key.
at the key.
Looky there.
Well, we have
And
to kill him now.
Yezreel sees you
No.
walk in with Meepo, and she essentially speaks out to him and says, like bringing in adventurers, and using the safe word. You better have a good reason for this. What is it that you guys want exactly?
Hawk kind of bows, explains that he and his allies here have come to the Sunless Citadel, searching for 2 human adventurers that went missing. What was it? A month ago, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And
A little
And,
over a month now.
yeah, something like that. And Meepo here tells
The
us
Hercules.
that you may know
Buckroll.
something about them.
Indeed, I do know of these adventures you speak of, and I have become acquainted with them. We actually have crossed paths, and they left to fight the goblins, and they never returned. Do you have any other questions regarding your time here? What is it that you want exactly? You guys are here for the adventures?
How long ago did the adventurers leave?
I mean, as you guys said it, about a month ago. We crossed paths. Meepo encountered them. They were quite intimidating, and we didn't really dare want to fight them. But they were here on a quest that didn't include us, and for us, we are here to make our claim here on this holy site where they worshiped dragons years ago, which makes this the rightful place for us to exist. So therefore, we believe that we belong in this place where there's several inscriptions around this fortress that makes a testament to Ashalardon, and I feel like it's our birthright to be here. So we are here at war with the goblins.
Can you describe the adventurers that you met?
Indeed. Of course, we have most likely the adventures you guys are talking about. Initially, there was 4 of them. There were 3 gentlemen and 1 woman. 2 of them seemed quite close. They looked quite similar too, as if they were siblings. And they came here seeking the secrets of the fruit that is infamous for coming out of here. But of course, if we're going to talk about any adventurer that has come down here, I had to talk about it's been years since someone else has gone down there, but I'll never forget the fellow with the large frog.
Bellic.
He too has come down here. Bellic was indeed his name. We call him the Outcast, and he lives below, much further below than where we reside.
We have heard of his passing as well through here.
What else do you know of him? He still lives.
Indeed. Even we kobolds, although we dare to fight a resistance against the goblins indeed serve Bellic. He grows the fruit, which he gives to the goblins. The dragon thieving goblins are his servants.
He lives even below this depth.
Much further than I could comprehend myself. You know, we are fortunate enough to make claim in this section of the Citadel, but there's quite a bit of section that we haven't been quite able to take claim yet.
Zah'hak kind of clears his throat and he glances at Meepo's direction and he says, "Your wormling has been stolen."
Indeed, it has it. Meepo kind of like shirks away and almost like averts eye gaze from Yuzuro. It's like the one job that you've only been assigned to do in this godforsaken cave, and you can't even complete it. You know, you can't be a warrior, you can't be a gatherer. We've given you the role of keeping an eye on a baby dragon, and you can't.
From my understanding, the dragon was taken by the goblins. If Meepo was left to himself to guard the drake, I highly doubt he could have defended himself against a horde of goblins. You've been at war with them yourself, I'm sure you know.
The rabbit brings a good point.
I am a Harangon. I am not a rabbit.
Sure. Of course.
Are you a worm?
Well...
Zah'hak kind of clears his throat again.
A lizard, perhaps.
I face palms.
We're descendants of dragons. While everyone else may address us as lizards, I'm
just gonna put my hand over Dr. Primrose's mouth.
And I am a creature of the
no,
Feywild.
no. You know, your hand on the mouth, shoving you. No.
I will not be insulted. I am called a rabbit. I call him a lizard.
I understand, but we can talk about that later.
I prefer to educate him now. Her now.
Now we're misgendering people again?
Anyways.
He's a kobold. I don't know. And I don't know what kobold names are. That's a human mistake, not a Primrose mistake. And I corrected myself. Thank you.
Yuzuro goes back to the topic of the dragon that's gone missing. With the goblin stealing our dragon, if you are able to return Calcrix to us, then I will grant you a reward. Meepo can accompany you, even if you desire. you can tell that when Yuzuro offers Meepo, she could honestly care less about what happens to Meepo on this journey. So, um, Meepo is welcome to join your party if you want to have him join.
Does
Okay.
does Calcrix answer to Meepo?
Does Calcrix answer to Meepo?
Like
As
if
far
we
as
come
once we
across the
find it.
Wormling, are we gonna have to fight it,
Is
or
this
if
a
we bring
tamed white dragon
Meepo?
wormling?
Yeah,
Yeah.
is Meepo gonna be able to like put its leash on?
Like, does he have
It's like-
special commands, like things like that?
Stop,
Yes.
Sid, don't eat the Harangon.
I feel like that's the value he would bring to our party.
Yeah, I think we should bring him. So I think I want
mean-
Leah to like clap excitedly and go hug Meepo and tell him how we're
Not
gonna have
only
such
that,
a great
but
time.
we can avoid all traps. I'm sure he would know how to get through a lot of the
Exactly.
doors. I mean, there's a lot of
Like-
benefit to having an allied kobold.
And
in
living
this.
down here, even in the areas that aren't necessarily like reclaimed, he'd have a good idea of what to look for.
Mhm.
Maybe he's a rogue.
Ooh.
Do you have thieves
Do you have
tools?
thieves tools?
Oh shit!
Yeah, can we
All
buy,
right.
can
May
we
I
buy
borrow
some thieves
thieves
tools?
tools, please?
Okay, let's start from the top here. So with what was the first question that you guys want to know? You guys want to know about the taming of the dragon. Like, what's the extent of the control of the worm?
Yeah,
lion,
what
Right,
should
right.
we
Like, why- it wouldn't
expect?
listen to us, but would it listen to Meepo? I think was Anthony's question.
Okay, so you guys propose this question, and Yuzrael and Meeple kind of like look at each other in like a side eye kind of way, and then Meeple kind of turns to you guys. It's like, yeah, I mean, if the dragon was really in our control, we wouldn't have the cage.
True.
How did you get it in the cage the first
Yeah,
time?
how did you come across the white dragon?
You know, I'm the dragon keeper. I don't know where it came from.
I'm gonna look expectantly at the leader right now
Yuzrael says, we
with a
happened
raised
upon it.
eyebrow. Like
We
let's
happened
look
to-
at-
We happened upon it when it was still an egg, and we hatched it. But surprisingly, even as a baby, white dragons are not very easy to.
Oh, or
Wow.
unsuccessful.
Wow! I never would have guessed that.
So yes, we raised it, and maybe it does recognize us as its caretaker, but we haven't quite been able to get it to do our bidding, if
And
I may.
so, how do you expect us to do that?
Do you have an item that it seemed particularly attached to?
I mean, Meepo was like, I attached this rope to him. I don't know if it likes it.
Okay. What kind of
Primrose,
reward
what was your question? I forget. Primrose asked something else.
We ask about the key. I'm assuming maybe the keys are.
Yeah, the key,
maybe?
obviously.
Okay, so as for in regards to the key, okay, hold on. I remember someone asked a question about like what's gonna happen, or someone asked like how'd you guys get it or gonna get it back in the first place. Is that what Primrose asked?
Yeah.
Like, what is?
Okay.
What was the plan?
So when we try to tame it, it almost takes like almost 5 to 6 of the kobolds to kind of get it to go in the direction we'd like it to go. But you guys are 5 capable warriors. I'm sure you guys will find a way to subdue it.
I mean, we can knock it unconscious. You can do melee damage and do non-lethal damage. So essentially, we'd have to bludgeon the thing to death, or
I mean,
not.
To
to death.
unconsciousness.
I have like chill touch, like we have like ice stuff.
Well, the problem
That
would
should
be
help.
you would be the problem. You and our Dragonborn friend, dragon, whatever that is. Because you have ranged
it is-
attacks. You can't.
Zah'hak kind of scoffs. You know
can't-
nothing of my magic.
I know some magic myself, and I do know that it is much harder to control the magic once it is released from your hands than it is to control a blade while it is still in them.
I just
Could
love that the only
Zah'hak
thing
maybe
in
like
focus is the
talk
hand.
to it, or does it
Yeah,
not talk?
I probably could talk to it in Draconic, but I also have a good spell up my sleeve.
Cool.
Okay. But yes.
Sleep.
Okay. Well, any other questions? I'm sorry. I think there was something else after that. I had to backtrack, and then someone else asked something else.
Reward
Before
key question mark.
before
sorry.
we
Oh yes.
get the wormling, I would like to repair your cage, if you don't mind.
Oh really? That would be quite excellent. We would be eternally grateful.
I feel we should have a
if you
place to
would.
keep it if we do return with it.
Some good
Indeed.
foresight.
You, you, you Haragons come up with excellent ideas.
And you kobolds are resourceful folk.
Oh, Yisrael kind of blushes. As for the reward asked
on a
by
scale of 1 to 10, how hot is Israel?
Scale of
Yisrael,
like in kobold
know.
terms or like overall?
you use your eyes, baby.
I'm a dragon.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
It's I don't know. Is she your type?
I think she might.
Does she have scales?
Is she kind of thick under there?
Oh my god.
She indeed does have some girth.
See that slim thick?
That, me-
Like,
that
what we
means
talking?
that means she's well taken care of.
Yeah.
She's definitely eating down here.
She can take care of you. She can
God.
feed you a meal.
Is she single?
She,
This ringing on the ring finger, baby.
Right.
Yeah,
Seems
I
like
wanna
Core's
ask about the
interested.
ring though.
Alright. The ring is just I don't know if it's among her. Let's see if it does have any explanation in regards to it. Nope, the ring is just flavor. Nothing significant.
Okay.
All right. No, I know Gore kept interjecting about wanting to know about the key, right? The key that is so blatantly in front of you guys. So, she goes back to discussing the nature of the reward, which she gestures to the key in the dragon's mouth, or any of the 2 items on the altar. She is also willing to just sell the key to you guys for 50 gold if you guys want it so badly right now.
Sold, bought. Yes. Let's pool our money and buy it. I got 20. I got 21 gold pieces on it.
let us
But wait, what?
let us loot the goblins first. Maybe then we can afford it better.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. What are the other 2 items on the altar? I missed that.
So upon the altar, you guys can see a variety of items. So one of them being a
Wait, are we talking about
Item-
the altar back in the cage
Other
room or the
room?
altar that she's in now? Or
that she's in now.
oh,
like
behind the makeshift
yes,
throne. Oh,
right.
okay,
So
got it,
like
got it.
this, I believe when they address the altar, it's like kind of like this bit up
The
here.
top of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So upon looking, like kind of glancing on top, you would notice a variety of items. One being a feather of sorts. It tells you that this item is an enchanted item, where if you use this item, you must be outdoors for it to work. But when you use it, it'll consume it, and the feather will disappear. And in its place, a non-magical oak tree will spring into existence. The tree will be 60 feet tall and 5 foot in diameter, and its branches at the top spreads out 20 feet in radius.
Very specific.
It is. It's an enchanted item. It's considered wondrous. Then we have 3 scrolls, which she shares to you guys. They're magic spell scrolls. One being Mage Armor, another being Spider Climb, and another being Knock. Just for a TLDR, Mage Armor allows you to have the target base AC becomes 13 plus its Dex modifier.
That's a wizard spell, though. I don't think can any other class cast mage armor.
Well, like with the spell scrolls, I'm not really sure how those work, right? Like, can you use them like almost like in place of using the spell? Like, do you have to be proficient with that spell type to use scrolls?
I'm pretty confident you do. It has to be
Interesting.
something you can spell or something you can cast. But I
Okay,
might
let's see, I'm reading.
I might be thinking of the level. I know you can't cast a spell scroll above a level in which you can cast normally. So we're all level 1 spellcasters.
Right.
I could be
Okay.
wrong, but I think
le-
spell scrolls are tied to.
Okay, I'm reading it right now. Uh, you can read. It's almost like a cipher on the spell. You can read the scroll and to cast it without providing material components.
Yeah.
Spell is on your classes. Okay, yeah, it has to be within your own class spell list in
Yeah,
order
so
to use it.
Mage armor's useless to us, I think. Cause again, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure wizard is the only one. There's an exception, I think, with if you can learn it through. There's
It
feats
says
you
it's
can
also
take.
a sorcerer spell. It says the classes that it can be
Okay.
used for sorcerer or wizard.
Okay, so never mind.
Okay.
Anthony's good with that. You're a
Mhm.
sorcerer,
what-
right?
Then
Yeah, I'm a sorcerer. What was the spell? I missed
Mage
it.
armor.
mage armor.
That doesn't
There's
help
a
me.
There's a second spell scroll that's spider climb. It allows a creature to climb up and down freely on vertical surfaces for up to an hour with concentration while leaving your hands free. So you're like focusing your chakra on your toes.
Lots of people can use spider
basically.
climb, I think.
Yeah,
Mage
the-
armor doesn't do anything for me because I get my dragon's scale armor basically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Um,
spider climb would be cool.
Okay.
Um,
And then third
question.
scroll. Yeah, go ahead.
How do we know this though?
She's telling you what these scrolls are.
Oh, okay.
These are like
Like
our
these are
rewards. She's
these are
offering us
among the reward
rewards for
options. Yeah. Like with bringing back Calcrix, these are the rewards that she's offering you.
Got it.
The third scroll is Knock. It's a second level transmutation spell. Looks like only sorcerer can use it among your party. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Knock, but it's essentially a spell that will
Who needs Steve's tools when you have knock?
The problem is, well, so two things. I mean, we know that Dragon Door required something else other than the key, or other than something. So, I mean, knock might literally be the answer to that door. The problem is that both Spider Climb and Knock are second level spells, and no one can cast second level spells yet. So,
Not yet, but
okay.
240
So there's
more
Knock.
experience.
So Knock, I don't know. Can you guys TLDR this? Like I'm reading it. I don't know how to TLDR this. Maybe you guys can explain it really quick, easier.
Like, yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
It's just like anything else. It's used for enchanted doors, and you can use it on chests and all kinds of other stuff. I mean, it's not really. It's an instant unlock, more or less. So if it's used by like non-magical shackles or non-magical means, you just use knock on it, and the doors or the chest or whatever swings open.
Mm-hmm.
The only and then arcane locks are timed, so they're unlocked for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the only problem is that it makes an audible
Yeah, it's
knocking sound up to like 300 feet or something.
yeah, it's not quiet.
It's not
Alerting our
quiet.
position. Got it.
Okay, so
Okay.
these are the rewards. So we can either take the key
Mhm.
or we can take one of the scrolls.
Yes, and then there's
Or the
also
enchanted feather.
Or the
yeah, There's also a flask that has 3 doses of elixir of health. So elixir of health, when you drink it, it cures any disease afflicting you, whether it's blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Wow.
And of
easy.
course we have the key. This key actually opens a area that is closer to the entrance of the Citadel.
I wonder which door.
As for in regards to that door, like what they know that's past there, like they don't know like how to get past. Even when you unlock it, like the room after it, they never made it past that room. So they just locked it and kept it that way, and they just kept the key.
Can they
So they
tell
could
us
figure out.
like what it was about it that like stopped them, like stumped them? Is
I
that a
sure
possibility?
can. I sure can.
Yeah.
So upon going in there, it seemed like there's like these globes in there, but every time we send people to go and interact with these globes and check them out, um, they always end up like confused. Like they'll say that they were in the room, and then when they come to their senses, they're not in the room anymore.
Hmm.
I kind of want to go in the room.
Well, I think we accept your terms, Yostrail. We will take Meepo with us, and we will try to recover Calcrix and stem the tide of the goblin trespassers, and then when we come back, we expect to be rewarded as promised, and we would like to know any other information that you have about the adventuring party that came through here a month ago.
Yes, so to give you any last bits of information, the door that you see to our left on the north side of this room, just don't go through that door. That is a trap door that we keep that connects the space to the goblin headquarters. Yep, right here. This
Okay.
one right here. That's a door that we're keeping close watch. It's in a way very connected to the goblin side of things, so it's almost like a no man's land, that area.
Can we just go up there and fuck them up?
Can we, oh, hold on, I want to make an insight check to see if she's telling the truth about that.
Yeah, sure.
You mean I can not waste my time and I can just go kill all the goblins right now?
Wow, this is exciting.
It's ill-advised to go through that door, is what she's saying. Ill-advised.
As the DM, I'm suggesting you don't do that.
I got a 10.
A 10? You can tell she's being honest. Like she's motivated to try to get her dragon back, and she is intent on putting you guys on the path to achieve that means. Because let's be real, like she really probably doesn't want to send kobolds into the thick of it, risking more numbers from her army when she can get well able-bodied adventurers who are going down anyways. And if they're able to complete this deed, then it's doing her more of a favor than anything.
Right, okay.
Before we go, I do have a couple of questions.
Sure.
Firstly,
Indulge.
are there any other threats beyond the goblins? We've already run into ROUSs and ancient skeletons that have come to life and needle traps. Is there anything else that we should be aware of?
That is about the sort to expect. I mean, I'm sure you guys haven't hit any goblins quite yet, except for the dead fellows near the entrance.
Well,
as
we were
for
aware the goblins
kobolds-
would be down here. We've heard the legend of the fruit, but we have not run into any, no.
Indeed, you guys will be running into them once you go towards the room, which we will suggest you guys go to, which is back in the ritual room, the most northeast door right here. I'm marking it right now.
Where the
This is the door.
the goblins took the
Yep.
worm, the merling.
Mm-hmm. And this is kind of the door that they slipped away. They essentially attacked through this room and escaped back through that door. I mean, I'm happy to tell you about these other rooms that are nearby here. I mean, some of them are of just kobold quarters. All of them are trapped. So any intruder that isn't aware of the trap of those guard rooms, it does trigger. And whenever kobolds come and go, they deactivate the traps essentially to exit and then rearm it when they're inside.
So, other
As
than
for
the
this,
giant rats, there are no other creatures we should be worried about.
There actually are. I mean, there's the skeletons. There are these larger goblins, hobgoblins, that we rarely see.
Are they allied
They
with
seem-
the goblins?
Indeed, they are. They are sort of newer faces, I would say. They haven't always ran among the goblins, but I have been starting to see them more recently. We also have a a main room of where we keep the rest of the villagers. But as for these nearby areas, like not our villagers, sorry, our clan's members.
Oh,
Other than the warriors,
understood.
essentially. So I asked you just not to go into any of these other rooms, and to take this particular room right here to siege the goblins.
Fair enough, fair enough. As I said, we're not here to disturb your peace, just rescue the brother and sister. My second question, I forgot my second question as I was rambling on. I'll skip to my third question because I do remember that one. Due to the fighting that we've done, some of us have become slightly injured. Do you have anything that you could provide to us that could heal our wounds on our trip? Anything you might be willing to separate with for now until we get back? Like a thieves' kit, maybe.
Let's see here. Why don't we roll dice for it? Alrighty. Okay, I'll roll. I will be.
After we're
Yep.
done, I wanna ask for information.
Okay, give me a second. So we'll say 1 to 9 is fail, and then 10 to 20 is success. Okay. I do not have a thieves' kit.
Oh, I thought I was rolling. I was like, I just rolled 16.
Oh, I was rolling.
Aw,
Oh.
great.
But I will say that you are welcome to rest here if you guys need to recuperate. But as far as any items, I really only have these reward items to give out.
Oh.
And you guys seem all very well armed as far as equipment goes. I don't think I'll have anything that's better than what you guys have.
I remember my second question now. You've said that you're seeing new goblin faces. Does that imply that the goblins have another way in and out of the Sunless Citadel?
We sometimes see them in skirmishes as reported by my kobolds. As for how they getting in and out, that is an excellent question. I mean, we usually fortify up until the ritual room, and we don't really leave kobolds in the other areas. So those other areas, like how they get in and out, it's not through the altar room. So odds are it's very likely that they do have an alternate way in and out.
All right. Akash, I defer
All
to
right.
you.
Akash, you had questions?
Well, it's more privately because it's too personal to discuss in front of the inventory party.
Okay, for the sake of that, then if you want to have a private conversation with Yuzdrael, how about after this session you can talk to me in private, and whatever interaction that happens in privacy, we can do it with each other, not during the session, so we don't have to like put everyone in a breakout and then do that and then bring them back in. Okay,
sounds good.
Okay, perfect. So Akash pulls Yuzdrael away, and they kind of have like murmurs to one another, and then they reprieve, and if that is all, then I will ask you guys to embark on this adventure. I wish you best of luck. And remember, when you guys are down here, there's not really a good sense of what time it is on the surface. So I do ask you to be cautious with how deep you guys decide to go. There's no telling how long you guys been down here, and I can't tell you guys how long you've been down here either.
Well, it was evening when we went. When we got here, right?
I happen to know that my bullseye lantern that I've been carrying around runs for 6 hours on a flask of oil. So.
If you are referring to that, I will say, let me see what time you guys went in, because I was keeping track.
Did take a 1 hour short rest, so.
Oh, that is true. That is true. So you are dwindling on the last fuel oil flask. Like it's
Wow,
definitely
okay.
like less than a quarter, I'd say.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, are you guys?
Tally-ho.
So what is the
Well,
game plan?
We need to go and fix the cage.
I can do that on the way.
Okay.
If
Yeah.
we have to go through this room to go to this northeast entrance, so I could just.
So after you guys start, like, the guards notice that you guys are concluding your conversation, they all start to like back off and go back to like their normal post, knowing that you guys are of any danger and you guys are tentative comrades of this moment. So you guys all make your way back to the ritual room.
Remind me again. I'm sorry, Brandon. What
Yeah.
did she say was in here?
So like it's an assortment of different rooms. Like at least three of them are like guard rooms, and they're like rooms that guards use as like housing rooms. They all like room in there. There's also a prison, or let me see here.
Ooh, we should have asked if there's anyone in the prison.
Let me see what the details are exactly. Yeah, so there's a prison door that goes to that room, but it is locked. And if you guys were to want to go in there, the kobolds would warn against it.
So there is someone being held prisoner.
Right, they're probably prisoners of war of some form. As for additional rooms like to the north here, like the ones up here, those are rooms that when you guys walk by it, like you guys can smell like a stench. You know, like it's almost like it smells like meat. Maybe like it's almost like rotting. Maybe a food that could
Not good meat.
yeah, not the type of meat that that the kobolds would be considering. Like they're not going to the farmer's market on the surface and bringing down whatever they eat. They're probably eating what's down here for sure.
Can we sing "Down, Down, Down" in Goblin Town while we're going down here? Is it required? Can we just make that?
Yes. Can I get a performance check?
Down, 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 and okay. However damaged the cage is, I don't know whether it's just like the latch or whatever is busted. I can cast Mending. It's a cantrip. Takes a minute. It can't. I can't mend anything larger than like that's larger in diameter. Not diameter. One side of it has to be less than 1 foot. But I can cast it as many times as I want. So if I need to heal it in small patches, you just need to tell me how long it takes. Really.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say only 2 castings is one for the gate and one for the shackles for the wormling.
Okay.
But that is it.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'll do whatever I can for that gate. I take out my smith's tools and start hammering away and fixing it.
Okay, excellent.
So
Then those
minutes.
2 minutes pass, and all of those things are successfully done. Meepo thanks you for doing that. When we bring back the wormling, then it's going to be really reassuring to know that there's something to tether it back down.
Got it.
As for that, once that concludes, Meepo looks back at you guys and says, "Do you guys have any questions before we enter the enemy territory?"
Meepo, no offense to you, but you don't seem the sturdiest of types. Do you think you could guide us from the middle of the pack, or do you prefer to be in front?
Middle pack is probably preferable. I might have information, but I'm not really the burliest.
And you say you've fortified up to this point. Is it safe to assume that you're not quite sure of what's on the other side of this door, or is this something that you've scouted ahead for?
I know a little bit towards the beginning, but there's, of course, like there's a part that I just do not dare to go further into, just because it's dangerous for me, and it's usually the job of the other kobolds to go in and out of there. I spend most of my time in here.
Well, we will keep you safe as best we can. If you are capable of fighting, do what you feel comfortable with. But if not, just feel free to stay out of the way and give us information as you can.
Yes, will do. And that brings us to, before we decide to embark in the goblin territory, I want to ask how we're doing stamina wise for this playthrough, because this is a good time to leave it as a cliffhanger before you guys dive into the enemy territory. You know, you guys are down here, you met the kobolds, you guys thought this might be another form of enemy, but it looks like there are more to meet the eye here. You guys knew about the goblins, but didn't know the kobolds took place here. So what
I'm
are your
good to
thoughts?
Continue going. We've only been playing for what, like 2 hours? I guess 2 hours and
Yeah.
20 minutes or so.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good to keep
I'm
going.
good.
I know Bryan is latest for him, so really,
Oh yeah.
I'm good to go. But if Bryan is if it's getting late for him, then I understand.
Yeah, same.
It's 7 a.m.
What?
I'm kidding.
7 a.m.
You're
I
on
was
the
like,
time. I was like,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I can keep going.
okay.
Okay.
Just let.
What
I'll
about you,
like find
Jonathan?
another good stopping point.
Anthony.
Let's say Anthony.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
midnight
okay.
for
I'm
him.
good.
Who cares about him?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's 12:13 over there.
He's
Yeah.
a lawyer.
Yeah, I
Okay.
can keep going for a little while longer.
Okay. Let me
I'm trying
take
to
some
avoid
notes.
I'm trying to avoid pulling aggro from my wife.
God.
I haven't leveled up enough to deal with that yet.
Still got that time buff for the time being.
Yeah. Make sure you load up on them health potions first.
Does she have a high perception?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Sleeps with one eye
This
open.
ogre. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and hide these areas again. Boop, 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 boop. Wow, ain't that handy? Okay, cool. So we are about to embark into the first room. Are you guys ready? What's the queue order? Let me know.
Can I use the bathroom real quick?
Yes, why don't we all take
Thank
like a little 5-minute break real quick? If anyone else needs to go, then that's fine.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yep. Haha, you guys are learning more. I'm excited.
I've been recording for 5 hours and 46 minutes. This video is going to be unruly. I'm gonna have to edit it, obviously, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
cut the beginning bits. I don't know like what screen you had it on, but if you can, I was like making outlines of the room. So like I don't know if you're able to kind of cut the chunk without looking at what chunk you're cutting out.
Are you echoing? You're
I
like
started
echoing.
recording. I started recording at the beginning, and it's been going for 2.5 hours.
yeah, it's not a problem. I'll just pull it into I don't know what Adobe video editing software I have. It's one of them, and
It's either Premiere or it's gonna
I think it is
be.
Premiere.
But yeah, you guys are gonna run into goblins. You know, I didn't mention it earlier, but Yezreel mentions that you guys probably been acquainted with the rats.
Yeah, in fact, I've been acquainted with the rats. I'm
There are
surprised there's
those.
only rats. Rats, kobolds, goblins. I guess skeletons.
I will say that like she was surprised that you mentioned skeletons. I don't think that was typical for her.
They might not be as familiar with all like the secret passages and stuff either.
Right.
They might not have found that room. I imagine they didn't find the room, otherwise they wouldn't have. I doubt they would have left behind a magical arrow.
Hmm. You guys are making good time.
It's going pretty well so far.
Mm-hmm.
No real issues. How are you feeling? You doing okay?
Pretty good, honestly. Like, there's like some things I have to adapt, so I kind of like ebb and flow with it. There's some things I did on the fly, um, but and there's some things like in the story wise, I kind of bend a little bit just to offer a little more tastings. Like, I want to offer you guys some more bits information than Yezro actually lets on to be, just so that you guys can. There's a little more anticipation for you guys.
Sure.
But it's been good, honestly. Like, I was curious about how long you guys were gonna hang out at that door to the south. This one down here.
Oh, the dragon door? Or are
Yeah.
you talking about the door we couldn't get through?
The dragon door.
Oh.
It
I mean, when
seemed
you said it
like
required something else other than like a key or other like mechanism, it usually implies that there's either an item that we need, like a specific type of item, or we need to be able to cast a spell, or I don't have
Mhm.
thieves tools, so it's not like I can do anything about that.
no,
I don't know
y'all
why
do not.
I thought I had them. I thought I had purchased them, because usually when I'm making these characters, like that's what I'll do is I'll go through and buy like a couple extra items and just deduct the gold. And I think when
Mhm.
I was like transferring it over to Mythweavers, I was like, I'm gonna ask Brandon if he's okay with that before I do it, and I just don't think I ever did. So in my head, I had it.
You always had it.
Yeah, I deducted the gold already, and I'd added the item because I did it on my PDF character sheet, but I didn't do it on the Mythweavers character sheet, and so it's like, fuck.
And like in the first session, even too, you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah, it's just in my.
like that's all good. I got thieves tools. Oh,
Back.
excellent.
Welcome
So we
back.
last, yes, welcome back, welcome back. We last left off on deciding our turn order for going through this door.
Right.
Same order. Where's Meepo going exactly?
Can we go to the trap room and farm goblins for XP real quick? Can we like boost level 2?
Oh, dang.
I'm down.
Just
I'm downsies.
like a
Yeah.
quick RPG, random encounters. Just run around in circles.
It's technically, it's something technically, but I can't tell you guys what triggered those. That's as much as I'll give you. Anyways, so, queue order. What's the marching order here?
I'll be in the back again.
We'll keep Meepo in the middle. Meep.
I'll go first.
Yeah, you will.
Ready?
Which door is it?
You guys are. Is this door over here, guys?
Oh shit! I thought
Meepo's like,
Wait,
that's a
we got
guard's room.
confused.
It's trapped. You don't want to go through there. they're pretty.
I'll be between Zah'hak and Leah.
Okay. Alrighty. So Meepo is Meepo in front of you, Akash? Where's he vibing?
Sure. Isn't that up to you?
Well, I just know I'm in the middle. That's all I know.
Okay, he's in the middle.
Meepo can be behind me. How's that?
Yeah. Okay.
Meepo
Then
likes
Then
that.
he's in front of me.
wow.
Meepo's
Oh god,
dirty
he's a
little
creep.
pervert.
Oh my god.
I pinch his tail.
He's like, oh.
Oh my god! You're getting him
What?
off.
Oh, gross.
Can I get a yeah?
Oh shit!
He starts blushing, turns back. Akash senpai.
Oh god.
Anyways, okay,
Alright.
so
It's a little too heated. Let's move on.
Do we know?
Alright.
Does Meepo have any combat experience / usefulness at all? Like,
Is he even carrying weapons?
Right.
he's wearing a rope. He was carrying a rope.
He has a whip.
before.
all right, so let me pull this up for you guys.
He likes bondage, guys. That's why he has a rope.
I mean, I just don't want him to die, right? And
Yeah,
I'm
can we
afraid
see his
that
character sheet.
I'm afraid that the goblins are going to like target him. Does that make sense? Like, obviously, if the kobolds and the goblins are kind of warring with each other, it's very possible that the goblins will just gang up
Go
on the
for
poor
him
kobold first because he's their enemy.
And the weakest
He-
one.
He is quite predictable as far as kobolds go. Like like was mentioned earlier, he's been assigned Keeper Dragon because he's not exactly a warrior. So he's got the typical kobold kit.
I guess the reason I'm really asking is because kobolds do have pack tactics. So
Yes.
I mean, he would be around us for the most part, and I don't mind defending him as best I can. But like, if he can be behind me but next to like Gore, I mean, we could be. He could be getting some advantaged attacks essentially.
Yeah, he'd be a menace for sure.
But whatever, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I think primarily, my opinion would be just keep him safe.
Okay. So we have our queue order. Meepo is vibing behind Leah and in front of Akash. And Gore reaches out to the door and he opens it to reveal a hallway that appears to turn to the right. You guys continue down the hallway where it reveals even the narrow where it opens up to the left again. And from there, another hallway with a door on the left at the end. And that's the only door that you guys can see.
Can Meepo use a light crossbow?
Meepo uses a sling. He has no proficiencies in special weapons, so I don't know if he gets anything outside of like simple. Yeah, because a sling. What is a sling exactly? Is that a simple weapon?
It's a simple ranged weapon.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he has any proficiency on his list.
But yeah, that's fine. If he's just listed as a kobold, that makes sense. Sometimes like named characters will list like specific proficiencies. That's all I was asking. But if he's if he just has the kobold stat line, then yeah, he's probably proficient with like a dagger and a sling or something like that.
Yeah, that's probably about it. Alrighty.
I don't know. Some kobolds. I think in our campaign, didn't we run into kobolds that had scimitars?
Yep.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm just talking at this point. Let's go.
Okay, so we approach our next door. Are you guys opening it? Are we ready to see what's in there?
I prefer my doors closed, personally. I like to walk through them when they're still closed. Provides more of a challenge, really.
Alrighty.
Walking through open doors is too easy.
Let's go.
Okay, Gore gustos. He takes a breath and he opens the door to reveal an empty room.
Nice.
That was anticlimactic.
At least they have a lot of room to grow, when they start having kobold kids.
Kobold babies. I mean, apparently they just burn them in the pit, so they're like the Spartans. They're just...
Should we check for any like trap type situations or just plain simple empty room?
I mean, we should definitely perception check
I'm
our way
looking
through
at
this.
Meepo, yeah.
Yeah.
I would look at Meepo.
Meepo?
I say we make him go. Meepo's short for meat shield. I say we make him go first.
Oh my god, no.
But like, don't want to keep him alive though.
Do we?
I mean, technically, to fulfill the quest, it doesn't matter, right?
Right. Maybe Yusdra will actually give us a greater reward if we get rid of her.
True.
She doesn't have to deal with him anymore.
I'm perceiving the room. Someone help me.
I got it.
I will.
I've got a 14.
I almost had a 14, but the dice continued to roll. Oh, I almost had a 20, and now I have an 8 and a 1. I hate this so much.
Okay, so what are the highest rolls? Is this with advantage too? Because I'm assuming you guys are helping each other as we go.
I don't see Leo rolling with advantage.
I did not.
Mine's a 13 with advantage.
You can roll again if you want.
Okay.
There should be a button in the bottom right, and it essentially shakes whatever dice is inside your box already again.
It's just a 15.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, well, yeah, but just one more.
Okay, so that is actually just enough. Leah looks at the dust trails on the ground. The whole room is empty, only leaving stains broken flagstone and rat droppings scattered around. She knows that within the dust on the ground, she could tell that there are not only tracks of rats, but also tracks of humanoids. Anyone who has experience with tracks, and when I say tracks, I mean a decent survival.
I'm +1. I'm proficient in it at least.
I'm not proficient, but I do also have a +1.
I have 0.
I have
That's fine.
-1.
0.
All right.
So
So why don't you guys you guys help the survival check? Well, I guess you can't really help with survival. It's kind of like your own skill to tap into. I don't know how you would justify helping a survival. So I'll take. Well, maybe you guys can help one another, or I'll let you guys roll separately. How about that?
It's the same thing then.
Yeah, it is the same thing.
Right, I'm just rolling 1.
Okay.
Feeling lucky. I got a 15.
All right.
If this 12 was going to turn into a 2, yeah, I have a 13.
All right. Well, within the perception and investigation, you guys notice that there's no traps in here, so you guys can freely enter the room. As far as looking at these tracks, you can tell that the rat tracks are rather recent, maybe about a day old. As for the humanoid tracks, they're probably a month old, and they were made by 3 or 4 human-sized feet that were moving to the north.
Okay.
I wonder if this is the party of the Huckrels.
I'm glad I'm not the only one struggling. Hukrel. Hukrel. Alrighty, so you guys did not detect any traps in your perception check too, so as far as you know, this room is safe. Alrighty, are we on to the next room?
Mhm.
All right. Can I like peek through the door before I go in this time?
Okay. Let's see here. Yes, I will allow you to peek. So, Gore elects to peek carefully rather than just opening through the door. And upon looking in, you guys can follow the tracks, and you guys see the tracks continue through this next area in the same manner. Within the peak, you see this. In your peak, you see dust and odd bits of stony debris and rubble lie scattered on the floor. An ornate fountain is built into the eastern wall. Though cracked and stained, the fountain's overarching carving of a divine dragon retains its beauty. A relief-carved stone door stands on the western wall. All right, Gore, what do you want to do with that information?
I guess I'm just gonna go in.
All right, Gore takes a step in. Everyone decides to follow to maintain their queue. Everyone sees the room as he sees it. Pretend you see the zone here, but there's nothing you're missing here. It's just to cover, there's appears to be openings here, and then you guys see a hallway that goes much further deeper in there. And there is the fountain on the right that we had discussed, and then this door right here that is carved. It's a stone carved door, similar in appearance to the other carved door with the little flecks that you saw in the past.
I mean,
what would you guys like to do?
so we have a door to the west. We have a path leading up. We have a fountain here. Can we ask Meepo about the fountain?
Yep.
Yes. So the fountain, he's like taking a look at it. Looks like he's trying to perceive it as well. Okay, he kind of leans in, he squints at it, and he sees that there's a worn away inscription of Draconic on the basin front. and he tells you that it reads out, "Let there be fire." And when he says that, the fountain kind of comes to life. The fountain starts to relinquish a reddish liquid that starts to come out of the divine dragon's
I'd
mouth.
like to instruct
and
Meepo to back up.
All right, Meepo backs up, is spectating, as the liquid starts to fill up the well. It just it fills up, and the mouth stops giving that red liquid, and that red liquid just kind of sits there.
So we're gonna light it on fire, right?
Is anyone?
Or wait, can Zah'hak like make sure that he read it properly or something?
Oh god.
Yeah.
So Hawk goes ahead and leans in and looks at the same inscription on that Meepo was looking at, and it does indeed say "Let there be fire."
Wow.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if the liquid is somehow magical?
Absolutely, I would love to see it.
I do. I would like to as well. I have a +5 in Arcana.
Yes.
All
right.
I rolled a 9.
I'm about to roll a natural. Okay, well, who knows what I'm rolling? Who cares anymore at this point? Yeah, that's what I thought. Fucking 7.
I mean, I
7
can give it a
total?
try.
I'm rolling a 2. I rolled single digits.
I got a 19. We're good.
Jesus.
All right. Usually I would limit it to 2 checks, but this one I will let fly because I do want you guys to know.
Thank you.
So Leah successfully is able to discern that this liquid is potion of fire breath.
Okay.
For those who don't know potion of fire breath, Leah explains that when the user drinks this potion, they can use their bonus action to breathe fire in a 30 feet cone
Yes, I
in
am
front of
taking
them.
this.
Do we have like empty
Yeah.
flasks
gonna
to
ask.
store it in?
Yes,
Fuck,
you guys
true.
do need a flask of sorts. To
What
store
about
it.
his like empty
I have-
oil ones?
Yeah, I have flask of oil that's about to run out.
Yes,
Can I-
indeed, it is about to run out. And as you
Mhm.
mentioned that, you do notice that your oil flask is starting to fade. Hold on, let me timestamp that because I'm keeping track.
Yeah, I've got nothing that could store it.
I don't
Can I-
either.
Can I empty my water skin and put some in it?
I will allow it.
Yes.
I will say that this liquid
Use the water to like rinse out the oil flask, make sure that's clean.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, this
Yeah.
man's
Yeah.
about to toss
Good
it
idea.
Yeah, we'll repurpose the water for the
Good
oil
idea,
flask.
Leah.
Okay, so you guys take out the oil flask. Now you guys are in pitch darkness.
I can see.
Oh, that's right. Leah can see. Anyone who has dark vision can see that whatever is going on. Whoever's handling the oil flask, though, I mean, if you don't have dark vision, you can't see what you're doing.
I have 4 more flasks of oil, so I'll light another
Okay.
one and put it in my lantern, and then we'll use the empty one to try to get some of the potion.
Okay. Empty one cleaned for potion. Alrighty, so you guys successfully scoop up the potion. There's only enough for 1 use. And that is that.
What can
So
I?
yeah,
should
go
I
ahead.
Should I change my on my inventory for the?
Yeah, whoever's holding it. I mean, like, you guys decide amongst yourself who has it.
Well,
No, I filled
if-
my water skin with it. Though.
It's a fountain of it, so there should be enough for 2 of them to fill up.
I'm sorry, Leah. There's only one potion's worth of fire
So we just
breath.
wasted either a little bit of oil or a lot of water.
I just threw all my water.
You just threw. Okay, so
Uh,
you're telling me the flask isn't used?
No,
I mean, I would
that's
say save
his
your
vest.
water skid. I would say save your
Yeah,
water.
now knowing that there's only enough for one person.
It's like I don't need water.
Okay.
I can breathe fire.
Exactly.
The potion of fire breathing will hydrate me.
I thought it was a full fountain of this potion, but okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The fountain did fill up, but it's only enough for one. There's only one use.
It's
Okay.
It's a
misleading.
huge fountain, though.
Like,
Can I request a? Can I
it
request
must be a
rule
big ass
clarification?
flask.
What's that? What's that, Zah'hak?
Can I request a rule clarification? Is it a bonus action to breathe fire, but you have to drink the potion first as like an action, or is it all one bonus action? You drink the potion and then breathe.
It says after drinking this potion, so I'm guessing you drink it and you use it within a window of time. So what it says is the effect ends after you exhale the fire 3 times or 1 hour has passed.
Okay, so it lasts for an hour. You drink it, and then it lasts for an hour, and you get 3 uses.
Right. So you do have to spend an action to drink it, is to answer your question. But then you can use your bonus action to breathe it, or even on a turn, you can use it twice. You can use your action to breathe it, and then you can use the bonus action. Or actually, I take that back. You can only use a bonus action to exhale. That's what it says. You can use a bonus action to exhale fire.
Okay, so everybody's in agreement to give the flask of fire-breathing potion to Akash?
Sure.
Wait, what?
He seems
Really?
really excited about
You
it.
guys?
He seems adamant about it.
I mean, Anthony already has a fire breath weapon, and none of us really need it. So by all means, you breathe all the fire you want, bud.
You want it, Gore?
Look like a red.
Just to
Nah, dude, you can
clarify,
take it.
he has a breath weapon, but not a fire one.
Are you sure, Gore? What about you, Leah? Are you sure?
I'm good. I'm good.
What?
You take it.
Okay. If you say so.
Okay.
If you insist.
Whatever.
If I must. I take it.
All right. So the potion goes to Akash. Water skin with the potion goes to Akash. Okay. All right. What do you guys do next? Do you guys want to? You guys have options here. You got a Ditwa and you got a Ditwa.
I mean, we
I
should.
feel like this is definitely like a trap, bro. Like there's shit going
This
on.
is a trap.
I want to look at the door.
Yeah. What? I need.
We need to know if it like requires a different key or if that one key on the throne is like the master key to all these types of doors. Like I don't know. So go look at it and inspect it.
Alrighty, so Leah wants to expect it. Is everyone okay with that? Leah can also just go and look for herself as well.
I mean, no, we should definitely take a look at the door.
Alrighty.
Wait, what is
So
it?
upon
Investigation or perception? Or are you just looking at?
let me see what it does require. So
I don't have any mods for investigation, but I do have +2 perception.
okay, so I will say that you guys don't even have to investigate because what you can discern is very plain to see for everyone here. On the door itself, there are carvings that show skeletal dragons, and there is a draconic inscription on the door, which is read by people who understand draconic. On it, it says, "Rebuke the dead, open the way." When people stand near their door, they can notice that the air feels a lot cooler, and even the door, when you touch it, it's cold to the touch.
Rebuke the dead.
Yep, rebuke the dead, open the way.
I hate dead people.
Yeah.
Dead people suck. Nothing's working.
Nothing's working. I didn't realize Primrose.
You're
was,
successfully
sick.
rebuked, dead people. No? Suck.
Does
ideas.
rebuke mean something else
Nothing's happening.
in this context, or am I dumb?
It probably means something like, there's spells that will like turn undead, or there's spells that are weak, like are strong against undead. It's kind of like in RPGs when you use like a potion on an undead creature and it does damage to them. It's that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Does anybody have any spells? We have chill touch, right? Doesn't chill
I was
touch
gonna say I have
affect
shield touch
undead
and it
in
has
some way, shape, or form?
necromancy. It's I'm pretty sure.
It has an
yeah.
additional effect on undead creatures. I don't think any of us are high enough level to have something like consecrate or anything like that. But
No, but I do
We
have
We just tried to
shield touch.
burn it.
If we had a cleric, he could channel divinity
that's true.
to turn undead, but we don't have one of those.
Interesting.
Is that a slight, Anthony? I don't see you playing a
No.
cleric.
No, I'm just a statement.
No, he's just pointing out.
Yeah, I'm just pointing.
I was gonna play a cleric, but Anthony told me to play in hand fun.
I told
Okay.
you to play what
Chill
you wanted
touch,
to play and not worry so much about filling a role.
On
Yeah,
hit,
yeah, what he
target
said.
takes 1d8 necrotic damage for chill touch.
So what's the vibe? Is Leah stepping up to plate to cast some magic at this door again?
I mean,
Fuck
chill
it.
touch. You can do it from range.
Yes. So yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't see why
Alright.
not. I should all kind of probably get away from it.
Yeah, so everyone takes a step back, and then everyone's kind of like standing behind Leah while she's like squaring up with this door. Starts to conjure her magic, the chill touch, and then she casts it. It blasts the door, and like everyone feels a gust of cold air, but the door does remain unbudged, and it seems like nothing has changed.
Is there any other like? There's inscriptions on the door, but is there like a locking mechanism, a door handle, a latch, a clasp? Is it literally just like a door with an inscription on it?
It appears that you guys, okay, hold on, let me read this carefully. So you guys are able to discern that it's closed, and there is a like handhold in which that you can open it for, but as far as like seeing a locking mechanism, like it's not visible.
Man, if only we had a 10-foot pole.
I got an extra crowbar.
Just attach like the two core brawlers, and like you know how like Cabal from Mortal Kombat has like his hook weapon things, and he can like use them to
yeah.
extend his range. Yeah,
I
there
have
you
my
go.
quarter staff.
Yeah, it's only a 5-foot range, isn't it? My quarterstaffs are still 5-foot reach.
I'm not really sure.
It is.
Can Gore channel divinity? He's a paladin.
I believe he only has one. Yeah, he has one spell,
I
and
don't
it's
think. Yeah,
the
paladins
cantrip.
don't choose their. I don't think spellcasting.
I have
anything until
divine
level 2.
sense, but I don't think that.
It's not gonna help you.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Meeple's looking at you guys. It's like, I don't know, guys.
I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead.
Meepo, turn undead on this door.
he like sticks out his hands, and like aura starts like blasting around him. And then like as you guys are like staring at him, waiting for anything to happen, like the aura fizzles down. And he's like, I don't know, magic man.
Damn.
Useless.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure it's similar in nature to the dragon door that we had before. I mean, I don't think any of us are capable of opening it currently. I really think that scroll that
Knock.
Strael had is probably important if we want to gain access to these doors, but it's only a one-time use thing. It's a scroll. And I don't think knock is a ritual or anything like that. I think it's just a one action.
I believe it's a spell. Indeedle, it is.
So.
Like I feel like the fire potion thing would be too obvious a choice with the giant fountain right across from the door.
Yeah. I mean, it has something to do with the undead, and fire is not really that. I don't know. I say
isn't
we
it super?
Go ahead.
Never mind. Never mind. Or wouldn't like fire be like good against the undead though?
Yeah. I mean, in some cases, not all undead are weak to fire.
Yeah.
Like skeletons, for example, they're not weak to fire. There's nothing that would.
Oh.
They're just
Okay.
bones.
I mean,
Right?
I can cast create bonfire if we want
Mhm.
fire.
We could try
I
it.
don't
I mean,
think-
it's a cantrip, so
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt.
It's
We're
not
not
cost
wasting
anything.
it. Yeah.
But,
Yellow.
okay.
Alrighty.
So we
Uh,
can
so-
step back and I'll. Whoops, I'm drawing now. I don't know how I got to that. Move. There we go. Yeah, Zah'hak will stand kind of here and cast create bonfire on the door.
All right, the bonfire like burns, and you just kind of listen to it crackle, and the door continues to remain unbudged.
What does it sound like?
Free
Brandon? What does the
ASMR.
fire sound like?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
There you go. Thank you.
That was great fire.
You're welcome. I give myself inspiration.
Good.
Some good ASMR.
You gotta lick the mic.
Alrighty. I need to take off the pop filter.
Oh god.
Dang, you're just gonna
Alright.
give that to us for free?
It's on the house.
Okay.
All right. What's
Alright,
what's
so,
next for our faithful troop?
We just keep going.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, this is weird. I don't like this. Well, don't go that far, please. Go to like here. Because we can only see
Yes.
straight ahead, right? And it looks like there's either doors here or pathways
Open.
somewhere.
Indeed. So let me. So the section of hallway contains 6 doors, all of them slightly ajar. This area smells musky.
I like my shorts after a 10-hour day.
Yeah, it does. All right. So from Gore's vision, he does see those little edges to the sides here.
Oh my god, another door.
So many doors.
Meeple says after everyone clearly made it, I see a door over there.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Meepo.
Thank you, Meepo. You're so nice.
Meepo says like just based on like the directionality of like it going leftward, it seems like it heading westbound makes sense that like that's more dangerous in terms of goblin territory, just because he thinks about the door that leads to the northern area back in the main room, the royal guard room.
So do we want to go into the thick of the shit, or do we want to go around?
Yeah, here
We're following.
here.
I mean, I'm all for exploring, right? But we are following
Where the tracks.
essentially a trail. Yeah, we're following
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
tracks. We know that there's humanoid tracks. We know that there's rat tracks. So, I mean, I think we need to be concerned about being ambushed by rats, because we've already been almost trapped or tricked one time with like rats hiding in the rubble, right? So we need to be on the lookout for them. But we should also try to follow the tracks to see if we find any like where the humanoid tracks are going. Are they going to the west or are they going to the north?
Yeah.
And I also think it's
Okay.
weird that we're not finding any goblin tracks or wyvern tracks, like or wormling tracks, whatever this dragon is.
Mm-hmm.
They just disappeared.
True.
So they either went a different way, or there's a secret passage that we don't know about, or they disapparated, or something. Because we're only seeing rat and humanoid tracks.
And if the tracks from a month ago are showing, there would definitely be tracks
You would
from a
think.
fucking hour ago.
Yeah, you would think. So, yeah, I'd like
Very
to
suspicious, Dungeon Master.
I would like to roll another perception check to see if we can find any more of those tracks, whether it be rat or humanoid.
All right.
And I'd like to roll higher than single digits, please.
Can I help him with that?
And
Yeah.
You got a long list of demands there.
Okay, finally, a dirty 20.
I got a 10.
Dirty 20, excellent. So you guys do see tracks. Upon looking harder, you guys do see goblin tracks that do go from the same path among the human feet. However, you notice that the goblin tracks seem to come from where you guys come from and to the left, whereas the human tracks, they go this way as well as going this way, and the rat tracks are only going this way.
Wait,
Can we tell like the size of the tracks, like as far as like if there was a smaller set that went one direction versus the other?
Yeah, so like the goblin feet, you
I mean,
you
in
guys
the
are able to
humanoid ones.
they don't wear shoes.
but the human, yeah, you can only make out that they belong to humans. Like they're of average build for as far as how big humans are, and
Okay.
there is a set of 4 that move to the north, but only a set of 3 that move back south.
Somebody died.
So 3 go north, or 4 go north, but only 3 come back south.
Mm-hmm.
I say we go
Indeed.
north first. Find out what happened to that one person or something.
Yeah, no, I would agree. Okay, and so we rolled for the tracks. I guess I'd like to roll another perception check. Oh, wait, the rat tracks all went north too?
Yes.
Of course they did.
Well, I mean, if they don't go off to here, then I can kind of like whatever.
Yeah, they don't split off into these areas, but like as far as like these areas, like they're all over the place. Like, going in and out of here, like they're fanning out this way, like.
Okay. So we knew before that the humanoid tracks down here were like a month old. Are both the tracks going north and south about a month old too?
Yes.
Okay. And the goblin tracks are newer and the rat tracks are newer? Obviously.
Yes, it's new among old tracks too.
Gotcha,
like
yeah,
they're yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Well, I say we try to maybe go a little stealthy in this case. Maybe try to sneak up on some rats, because if they're moving in and out of these rooms, there's no telling where they are. I don't want to push up. I don't want to push up all the way up here and then have like 8 rooms worth of rats swarming us at the end of the hallway, and like eating Meepo, like alive.
Yeah, so we want to
I
like
appreciate that.
like like sneak up, do this one, and do this
Yeah,
one.
Y'all going SWAT style?
like as stealthily as we
Yeah.
can. I would think, yeah.
Alrighty. You know what that means if we're gonna be stealthy. I'm going to have to see some stealth skill checks from everybody.
Okay.
We also got one from Meepo.
21.
I got 18.
I'll have to roll a fucking 2.
I got a 9.
God damn it, man.
Can I put Primrose on my shoulders to eliminate the need of her stealth?
I'm riding a dog. That doesn't work. I have a 3 total.
Damn.
Meepo sheepishly looks at you guys.
No!
We both
Me
rolled
pull you ho.
Y'all stay in the back.
I'm just chattering
Alright.
along, explaining the intricacies of the fountain we just found.
Alrighty, so as you guys are pressing on, the bulk of you are mostly successful to remain quiet, but a couple of you guys are still gossiping about the door and the fountain and the tracks and what it means.
This
So,
is a terrible
I'll-
place to fight.
So knowing that,
What was that,
half
Ryan?
you guys are sneaking. Oh, go ahead.
No, nothing. Ignore me. Keep going.
I was just saying, half you guys are successfully sneaking while the other half isn't. So, I mean, you guys can put 2 and 2 together. How do you guys want to proceed with these rooms?
I mean, our goal is to get to this point here. So, I mean, as
Right.
a team, I think we move up here, and then, I mean, 2 of us failed the stealth check. So if there's anyone, I wouldn't say failed. 2 of us rolled poorly on our stealth check. So if there's anything there that can perceive us, then we go from there.
Indeed.
Or
Can,
couldn't we have like just the people who successfully stealthed let go? Or is that
That's
dumb?
That's a little like
that's
metagamey,
that.
unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, you cannot. If you guys agree to sneak, you guys are already making the intention
Okay,
to
sorry, I didn't know
travel
that.
a distance
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
sneak. Okay. So you guys
I know
are
that-
approaching. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I know that in my game, in my campaign, when you're making group stealth checks like that, it's usually half or more pass in the group as a whole is quiet enough. It's like it's not one person can't ruin it for everybody, but I don't know what this one does.
Okay, so you do it almost like a cumulative.
Yeah,
Like
so like there's 6 people here. We would need at least 3 or 4 to pass.
Isn't there like a rule for group checks?
Yeah, that's basically what this is, I think.
I average my rolls usually for like group. Like
Okay,
I guess like
so
group persuasion or group stealth.
everyone removed their numbers, but I don't know if everyone remembers it. Do you guys
My-
remember? Wait.
My
18,
total
9.
My total was 19.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 21. Akash had a 19. Leah had an 18, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
I want to
that's
say that does
3.
average.
What did Gore have?
Oh,
I had a
how
9.
high?
A 9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have the numbers? Hold on. I didn't get all of them. 21, 9.
So it was 21, starting from the top, it was 21, 19, 18, 9, whatever Primrose rolled a 3,
3
and then
and
whatever.
3.
Yeah,
I don't know
whatever
what kobolds do.
And okay.
rolled.
And
We had
stealth
2
is
really
dexterity,
low-
right?
Yeah.
Alright.
We had 2 really low rolls, and then
Alright.
1 average roll, and then 3 high rolls.
So you guys attempt to be sneaky,
We're
whether
basically
or not
trying to
that's
beat the passive perception of whatever
Yes.
creature is around you.
yes, precisely. Okay. So you guys approach in your attempted stealthy manner. What are you guys doing when you approach these 2 doors?
I
We
think
take the right door.
I'll take the left.
Okay. So you guys split off. You guys both take a peek. Upon peeking, you guys see 2 rat nests. Among the rat nests, you do see some things poking up through the surface. Some shiny objects. In each one.
I do like shiny objects.
I'm gonna tell you right now. It is. Let me get all the dice for it.
I mean, we wouldn't know what's in the nest until we search it, so.
Right. They make it clear that's poking out, so you can see. But from what you can see, there's valuables in it for sure. As for what valuables, you had to inquire.
Sure.
All right, you guys are both inquiring.
I mean, I'd like to. We see a rat's nest. Do we see rats?
No, there are no rats.
Not
Currently attending the nests.
Oh. Then I'll probably let the party know that what I'm seeing, and then I'd want to move up beyond the door and kind of provide an overwatch to this section over here.
And I'll
Okay.
come up here and do the looking while she's providing cover.
Okay. So upon looking in the left one, you see 14 silver, 4 gold, and 3 gems, each worth 5 gold pieces.
14
Wow.
silver, 3 gold, and what?
It's 14 silver pieces, 4 gold pieces, 3 gems, and each gem is worth 5 gold. I typed it in the chat just to have it documented somewhere.
Wow.
It's a lot.
All right.
That is a good amount.
Okay.
Wow.
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 And then
Wow.
what about you, Gore? Are you gonna go in there and check out the goods?
So the rat nests are there. Should we like? Is it worth it to do anything with that? Like, should we like preemptively like destroy it or
them?
like?
I mean, we could have Zah'hak bonfire each one. It's free. Set them on fire, but I don't know how smart it is to set fire to things in an enclosed space.
Yeah.
When we're all still here.
Maybe on the way out.
We can close the doors. Maybe are the doors closable?
Ooh.
Yes. There are they're like cell doors. It appears. I believe. Here, let me double check.
And we
Yeah,
can,
they're like cell doors.
Oh.
like
So then the
barred,
smoke would...
like metal barred doors, or like a wooden door with a grate in the middle, like a barred opening.
It's gonna be
It
smoky here.
is. They're barred doors. Each.
So we should not set
No.
things on fire.
No.
That
We
and
should
closing
burn the
them.
place to the ground when we leave. But only part of it, because we gotta let the dragons have a home.
Okay. So you guys aren't doing anything to the rat nest. As for the shiny things in the second room, I'm guessing Gore's taking a look.
Yes.
Alrighty. In that pile, you find a similar finding, except it is 10 silver, 6 gold, and 2 gems. There you go.
So with the rat nest, I couldn't just like step on it or something, or like
I
smash
mean,
it?
you can. You can. I mean, how in what nature are you smashing it? How are you smashing it?
We fought so many rats already that he hates them so much.
Yeah, and
Really?
I just like jump on it like crazy,
Fuck
you
your
know.
couch.
All right, so Gore is like stepping on the nest, you know, essentially destroying it. Whatever fluffed up like debris it used, it is like getting like updrafted, you know, like he's stomping all over the place. Akash is like peeking around the corner, seeing like this half orc doing like freaking wine grape stomping in this little cell by himself.
Hey, you okay, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm
There-
good. I just don't like these rats.
There's another one on this side. I'll get out of your way.
Yeah.
Leah steps out to let Gore go to that one.
We could take all the nests and pile them in the fountain, and then set the whole fountain on fire. Later.
You're like, let's
Don't
not do
excite
the
me like
fire
that.
hazard. We'll do the fire hazard in a grander way.
Yeah, I mean that's a better way to go out.
Do we want to
Alright.
split up the gold and silver like now or later?
We can do it after we investigate all these nests.
Okay.
Yep, and I do have it written down for you guys in the chat as well as on my DM sheet, so
We'll just
it's not going anywhere.
We'll just pretend that the gems, we can split the gems too. It'll be fine. I'll just add them all as gold pieces and split it accordingly. Because we can exchange gold amongst each other and things like that, so it's not a big deal. In D&D, gems are kind of considered a currency anyway. Sometimes for the more expensive gems, you have to find people who will buy them, but for like small gems, like 5 gold pieces, they're just traded as currency like they are.
Okay.
You know?
Unfortunately, you guys 5 gems total, so that would be 1 each for y'all.
Yeah, so far.
Okay, so you guys search the southernmost pair of cell doors, and you guys have, looks like 4 left.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you guys approaching it with the same strategy?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the same thing. I'll go left,
Alright.
or I'll go right.
Alrighty, so you guys take a peek into each cell door, and you guys notice 1 giant rat each in one of it, and it appears that they have not noticed you.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Free
They're
XP.
2 and 3, so where's number 1?
Right. That's what I was gonna say.
Indeed.
Zah'hak, watch our back.
So what do you guys want to do? You guys have the jump? You guys want to fight them, or what? You gonna continue to be covert?
Well, Gore is a merciless
Rat killer.
rat killer now. So
And I mean,
Gore?
We haven't been
Yeah, I'm gonna-
discovered. They don't know that we're
the rat
there.
killer.
Here's my thought process. Are you ready for this?
I'm listening.
We know that there's rats here and here. We know that there's lots of rat tracks, so there's potentially more rats here and here. If I step up here and
Mhm.
ready my attack for any creature that comes into range, because these guys don't know I'm here, so they can't. I'm not going to get an opportunity attack if we're not actually in combat. They don't know I'm here. So go here. We can have Zah'hak cast a bonfire either in one of the doors to stop the rat from coming through, or we can put the bonfire in front of one of these doors, and that way, if we're getting ambushed, the rats have to come through the fire. They're completely blocked.
And I could also like ready a spell for like whatever comes out of the door
Yeah.
to like cover your back.
We just have to aggro them first. So someone's gonna
Yeah.
have to fight, and I imagine it's gonna be Gore because he just wants to kill all the rats.
Absolutely. I have a question though. I don't know if,
Yeah.
if this would be allowed. Like, so what if, since we haven't been spotted yet, would we be able to like back up and then like to get aggro, like just like make a bunch of noise or like bang on like the side of the wall?
But then
to,
we
like, lure
might
'em out?
draw the entire hallway's worth instead of just the
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, but it's just a nice corridor.
Nice little corridor.
Can we just shut the door? Are the bars wide enough apart that the giant rats can't get through? And then
It's
like come
big.
back
With hold on, let me see.
after we like wreck the ones in the doors that can't be shut?
Gore craves
Um,
rats. He wants to
You
murder
guys,
them.
with as far as the doors go, you can close them, but it seems like the cell doors, like the lock mechanism on them, have long been worn off. Like, these are cell doors that were original to the Citadel, so they aren't made as well as the hidden doors that we have seen around the Citadel. So they are
you're saying-
closable, but they aren't lockable.
Plus, rats can squeeze through tight places.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking earlier if they were like barred doors, that if we close them it would
Mhm.
matter, or if they're like solid wooden doors, because the wooden doors might actually prevent rats from getting in and out, but barred doors probably wouldn't.
Okay. Well, I can ready my Eldritch Blast for whatever comes out of the doors.
Wait, guys,
If you want to
actually,
move forward and block off one of those passageways and then draw aggro.
now that I'm actually thinking about it, aren't you guys walking around with like a lantern?
Yeah,
Shut
Doc
the
has a
fuck up.
bullseye lantern.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just.
Weirdo.
It casts,
I'm
it
read-
casts
I'm-
bright light in a 60-foot cone.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
So they see they could see
So-
the light.
My light-
Yeah.
If
my
they're-
light goes all the way to like over here.
So we might already be fucked.
Yes. So here, let me backtrack even better. So, like, because realistically, you guys were supposed to be detected earlier, but you guys are in kind of compromising positions. So let me do you guys one solid where we rewind to where we were right here when we were sneaking in, and we're going to say that the light has alerted them because that is what that does. I was
Okay.
like I reread it and it says noise and light attracts them.
Okay.
All right, so
Well,
let's come
we
back to
just-
Yeah.
Okay.
Couldn't we have also just like went with the angle that like maybe Zah'hak just turned it off during
The Hawk
stealth?
did not mention
Problem
that.
is then Zah'hak can't see because for some reason Dragonborn don't get dark vision.
But I have dark vision,
That's
so
how
I
you
could
go.
have looked ahead.
So
Custom origin.
it's fine. It's fine.
Take the
Do
All right,
Harangon
well,
get dark vision?
No.
All right, let's.
What's the word? It's not. There's a word for creatures who are most active during dusk and dawn.
Nocturnal?
Diurnal is the
Oh.
opposite of nocturnal. But what is the? There's a word for it, and it bugs me. Man, I'll look it up.
Interesting.
And now I want to know.
Me too.
Yeah, same.
So, just to clarify, Brandon, like a normal torch extends like 20 bright light 20 feet and dim light for another 20 feet beyond that. A lantern, I think a normal lantern is 30 feet. Yeah, 30-foot radius of bright light and then 30 foot of dim light beyond that. A bullseye lantern is a 60-foot cone. Bright light and then 60 more feet of dim light beyond that. So my lantern literally goes out 120 feet.
Crepuscular.
Let's
Crepuscular.
break them all. Or
Crepuscular.
that rat killer will
10,
kill them
15,
all.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. It's like all the way up to here.
Jesus.
Yeah, like your light does reveal down here, but technically you guys don't see that far, right? Like even if it illuminates it, can you guys see past 60 feet? Is that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like being in daylight at that point. I think
Right.
Okay.
You can see like up to 2 miles on flat surface.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
called
So you guys.
crepuscular, I think is the word was. Crepuscular.
All right. Let's go ahead and roll for initiative then. So looking like I'll give you guys that information then. So looking across down this hallway, you
Crepuscular.
guys see another fountain.
Crepuscular.
Nice. I got a 15.
Crepuscular.
I almost had a fucking 18.
I got a 0.
Oh, gee.
Fuck.
What are we rolling?
I had
Sorry.
6.
Initiative.
Yeah,
Come on, Gore.
got a 6.
Leah, you got 6. Okay.
God damn.
Primrose.
What happened to those
Akash,
fire
what you got?
rolls?
Son
Okay.
of a bitch game. Oh wait. Thank God.
Wait, Akash, you got a 15? Isn't it plus 3? What's your
No.
dex modifier?
The total is 16.
Oh, okay, see, that's what I thought. It's not 15.
I got a 15.
Oh, sorry, I misheard. Okay. And then I got a roll for.
At least I'm getting used to always being last.
Good for you, buddy.
Is that normal
Alright.
to have a negative initiative?
If you have a negative dexterity
dex
modifier.
yeah.
Oh.
Most like barbarians could roll strength and dump dex. A lot of paladins will dump dex and roll strength.
Pretty much
fighters
anything that can
sometimes.
wear heavy armor.
Yeah.
So he went
Alrighty.
full strength.
I actually got a 7.
Paladins,
Not a 6.
paladins min-max hardcore. Paladins usually go.
That probably
They
doesn't
max
matter.
strength,
Charisma.
constitution, and charisma, and dump dexterity, intelligence, and dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, or they'll pump dexterity and dump strength instead. So it's usually like a 16. It's usually like a 16, 8, 15, like 10, 8, 15 build, or switch dex and strength.
Oh.
Paladins unfortunately need like multiple stats in order to be healthy.
Right. So, with our order, Meepo is actually up first.
Oh, I rolled a
Oh,
15.
sorry.
I rolled a 15 total. If it mattered to you.
Okay, 15 total. Yeah, Meepo still got it. I got your roll in here, Primrose. Meepo is up first. What he's going to do is he's gonna pull out his sling and ready and attack to anything that approaches.
Okay.
You guys are
Power.
alerted by these giant rats because you can hear like the scurrying in the cells.
Like the only issue is if like something comes from here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Indeed.
Good
All
point.
right. So Meepo detects that the giant rats are stirring. Like you guys hear the skittering. He's alerting you guys that danger's ahead and to be careful. So he's got his ready sling attack and he's gonna pass his turn to Akash.
What can I do here?
You can go back in your bottle.
Huh?
I'm kidding. I was making a genie joke. Here.
Go back in the bottle.
Let's go back in
Oh.
the bottle.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha. Primrose Hengli can't speak. It's not her turn. So that meanness doesn't count.
Jonathan can.
Oh,
Jonathan did say it.
15. I don't know if Primrose wanted to go here to like ready an attack here.
No,
Or-
I'll probably push ahead. You're fine. You do you.
Okay, then I'll just wait here and ready an attack. If any enemies approaches, I'll attack it.
Alrighty. With your quarterstaff?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. If that's all, that will be the end of your turn. Next, we have Primrose.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get in the way of Akash, so I don't want to move up too far. I'll go ahead and just chill and take the dodge action, since we technically don't know. All we heard was scurrying. We don't really know what the threat is yet. So I'm just gonna chill, take the dodge action. No movement.
Alrighty. Okay. Primrose is dodging. Then we have Zah'hak.
I'm gonna move up 10 feet. But I'm even with Leah, and I'm going to draw my light crossbow and ready a shot at whatever threat approaches.
Alrighty. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty, so first things first, we have... Oh, the faded rat number 1. Where does he emerge? Alright, so that triggers the bolt shot. So go ahead, roll for your attack.
Was almost a 16.
What's the range of a sling? Like 20 feet? I think it's like 20, 40 or something stupid.
8 feet. 8 to hit.
8 to hit. That is going to miss.
It's 31. Wow, it's 3120. Doesn't Meepo get a hit at some point?
Yes, he does. He also shoots when it enters range.
Meepo, crit.
Let's see, Meepo. Your deal. Roll in the open for Meepo. A 9. Plus...
Like
What?
plus 2 or 3. Maybe 4.
Price?
what?
Okay, and Meepo hits. Meepo hits for
Go for it, Meepo.
1d for a critical fail of 3. Okay.
Well, did more
Meepo.
damage than Zah'hak did.
Alrighty. That's gonna end rat number 1's turn. Now we have rat number 3. He pulls up here. He's kind of snarls at the nearby party members. Next, we have rat number 2. Alrighty, he sees his homie snarling. He's like, "Hey, that looks kind of fun," and he does it in like. So they're both snarling at you guys. Leah, you are up.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast number 3.
Number 3, my lord.
And we've got 15. And then a D8, right?
Yes. So 15 hits, and yes, I believe it's a D8 for your damage.
And that's 3.
If it's an Eldritch Blast, it's a D10.
Oh, it's a 10? Okay,
Yeah,
then
do a D10.
give me a minute.
Okay.
It's still 3.
All right.
I was
3
destined
damage.
for that.
3 damage to rat number 3. You blast it with an Eldritch Blast, and you can see like the blast has afflicted the giant rat in several places. You can see like its limb, its back, its tail. It's starting to decay, and it's not looking in good shape at all.
Already.
All right.
Alrighty, Gore, you're up with the 0 initiative.
Kill him.
I have another question.
Go ahead.
So with the combat, I don't have like any AoE like melee. Like you can't do anything like that, right?
You cannot cleave. Is that if that's your question? There are like perks, or not perks, but like maybe like
Yeah,
feats
just
or
haven't
skills that
leveled
allow
up
you
or-
to
yeah.
cleave or something like that. I don't know if there's something
Yeah.
like that exists, guys.
There's an
But
optional DM rule where if you kill a full health creature with a melee attack, you can carry over damage to a creature that's within range of your attack. It's an optional DM rule, so it is not required, but that is there. And then there are combat maneuvers, or what are they called? Battle maneuvers, that the fighter gets that allows certain AoE style attacks. But other than that, no, there's not much in this, for martial classes in general.
okay.
I was
Yeah,
gonna be
for-
like, I take my longsword, walk up there, and spin.
Garen spin.
Yeah.
We'll say you cannot cleave. You have to hit one
It's okay.
them one at a time.
I will. I will walk up and use my longsword on rat number 3.
Alrighty, let's see the D20.
I got 9
Plus,
plus 5, right? No.
which is 14. I believe it's 5. Let me double check for you. Yes, it is 5. That's 14 that hits. Go ahead, roll for damage.
Kill it. Kill it. Kill it.
So
Initiative.
this is in a D8, right?
It is indeed a D8. Unless, are you with your shield or no shield? I know you
With
dual
shield.
wielded earlier. Okay, with shield.
7 plus
So it's a
3,
D8.
10.
Damn. All right, you obliterate this thing.
Nice.
His guts and gore splatters to his homie next to him, and he too is quite alarmed and upset. Alrighty, does that end your turn? No bonus
I
action.
can't. What?
Do you have any bonus action? I don't know if you want to use it in any shape or form.
Yeah, I don't think I can. Like, I'll end my turn.
Alrighty. Meepo is up, my boy. Okay, let's see here. Meepo is gonna step to the side here and line up a shot at number 2. That's gonna be at least half cover. Slingshot. Think. Ooh, Meepo, my boy.
Man, he's out here hitting.
Yeah,
He
so
doesn't
we
like red
hit.
either.
Yeah, he was like, I recognize I'm skittering. I've been down here long enough. Okay, and then 1d4. Blink. Nice. A 5 at number 2.
Nice.
So he shoots the sling. It whacks it in the eye. Now its eye is bloodied and unusable.
Sheesh.
So it is greatly encumbered going forward. Meepo ends his turn by running behind Zah'hak. Alright. Akash, you're up.
Okay. We'll go here. Can I go? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll attack rat 2.
Alright. Ratu, roll for hit.
Ooh, natural 1.
Ooh, tough. All right, so Akash swings his staff and like it collides with the ground, and you know when you hit like a hard object with a solid object, it like kind of like sends like shockwaves up your forearms.
Bonus action, unarmed attack.
Alrighty.
Let's see if it hits. Eight. I think that misses.
He misses. Woo! So he, with his empty hand or with his foot, he tries to stomp it out, and again the giant rat steps to his side, and he collides with the ground. He gets stunned again. He's like, ah.
Damn.
Alrighty, that's
Well-
gonna conclude his turn. Now we have Dr. Primrose.
I'm gonna play a little hopscotch here and move essentially from here to here and then here and here. So,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go ahead and try to. There's no need to green flame blade, so I'm just going to attempt a dagger attack. Rat 1.
Alrighty.
And I think I'm critting. I am indeed critting.
How? Damn. How do you think, and then it just happened?
I've recognized the shitty patterns of the dice at this point, watching my decent rolls roll to trash rolls, and now I'm
All right, you critical strike.
So 2d4. So that's 5 plus 3 is 8.
All right, you shank Rat 1 to death, and its newly found pores are finding its sweet release through its body, and it remains with Rat 2, where we have Zah'hak.
Nice.
Hawk, the hawk keeps his crossbow in his hands, but he utters a word of magic that drives a spike of psychic energy into the rat's psyche. Please make an intelligence saving throw.
Alrighty. Well,
DC
you're in
13.
luck. They're not known for their intelligence.
Yeah.
Okay, it's number 2. Their intelligence. Oh my god. Alright.
Why are you so surprised, Brandon?
I have -2.
The rats, buddy.
Ooh, max damage. Okay, it takes 6 psychic damage, and it's -2 on its next saving throw before the end of my next turn.
Well, it's not saving throw anything any longer because it successfully gets knocked. Apparently, I've been like making them die so viscerally, but realistically, they're just becoming knocked unconscious, right? They become in a state of dying. And at that point, when you're in a dying state, then you would do saving throws to try. Or not saving throws. What's it called again?
Yeah, death saving throws. Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you could.
Yes, but for the sake of it.
Most adventurers would walk up and put it out of its misery.
Right. Well, when you freaking psychic blast it, when it only has 2 HP, I can only envision that the hole that was created in its eye, its brain explodes and it comes out of that eye socket.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Wait for Brandon to kill one of us. I just want to see that.
In due time. In due time.
Want to volunteer?
Okay. We have a total of 75 divided by 5, which divvies out to 15 experience each.
Ooh, 75 total.
Ooh. Meepo, like behind you guys, is like, we make a good team. We should do this more often.
Oh my god.
Don't get ahead of yourself, buddy. Calm yourself.
Hey, I did more during that fight.
Indeed, he did.
He's not
You're
wrong.
not wrong.
All right.
I knew
so
we made a
15
good choice bringing him.
15 experience each. We killed 3 giant rats. You guys discover some good currency with the nest. What do you guys want to do now continuing through this hallway?
So we're just
Check
gonna
the
say
rest
that
of the
like
rooms.
we did these, and we just need to do these.
Yeah. We'll say yeah. We'll say you looked in there. Those ones were empty. Let me double check about those two. I believe they are empty as well. Okay, yes, they are indeed empty. Yeah, so you take a peek in them, they're empty. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing in there. Alright, now we have this room at the end where the cobblestone floor contains 2 trapdoors opened by iron spikes, which you can see here. Let me draw it for you guys with our handy dandy drawing tool. Have this, and then we have this. Okay, so those 2 trapdoors, they've both been pried open using a piton. The north wall holds a dry fountain carved with an overarching diving dragon, and there is a faint rotten stench that pervades the room. Are you guys creeping up here with gore?
Sure.
Yeah.
We take one of the dead rats and throw him in.
One of the dead rats and throw them into the hole?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, they're pried open, so you guys can
Okay.
also easily look into it if that's what you want to do as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so upon looking in there, you guys see that they must have been pried open by inhabitants that aren't from this dungeon. So you can guess as well as you like to guess of who were the ones that jammed them open. Upon looking at the one in front of you, you see that the drop is 20 feet and it only contains rat bones, rusted metal bits, and filth. And upon looking, like following the tracks up as you guys did, you can see that the trail of the what you assume is an adventuring party is going around these traps and essentially leading to this door.
Well, let's go.
I mean, can we safely navigate around the traps? There's nothing.
Yeah, I was
we-
gonna ask.
Yes, I would say you guys can walk across here. And
Okay.
the same goes for here. It's just kind of like a dangerous snug. Let's see. Block. Yeah, they're blocked open, so they're like giant holes essentially.
Okay, so as long as we're
So-
careful, we can get across.
Yes, I will say so.
I say we all get across here, and then Zah'hak and Meepo can tell us what's going on with this.
Alrighty.
Another potion of breathing fire. What?
Could be.
Hope so.
I'll chill for the time being. Oh,
Alright. Primrose is staying back while everyone's starting to inch up towards this fountain.
Yeah, I just don't trust that we've gotten rid of all the rats. So I'm kind of gonna watch behind while everybody's doing their thing.
Okay. Alrighty, so what would you guys like to do over here now? Where you guys are delegating Zah'hak and Meepo to this?
Yeah.
the blue line.
I think I'm also gonna try to put a little. When did I put my last? Okay, I haven't.
You did at the beginning of this room.
That's
All right.
fine, I guess.
Zah'hak, you want to look at this with me?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty. So, shall we roll a perception check on this? Look at it together.
All
I think
right,
your perception might be better than mine.
Can
Yeah,
I-
I got a 2 minus 1, so I got a 1.
Can I roll
Wait,
the
you-
help?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so that is a 21.
21. Okay. So Leah is able to discern that hold on, let me read, make sure what you guys actually know here. So you guys are getting like a similar vibe from this fountain that you did with the last fountain. Upon looking at this, you can see that there are suspicious metallic tubes in the carved dragon's mouth, as well as a small rusted canister. You also notice that there is a draconic inscription written on the front of the basin.
What does it say, Meepo?
Meepo says, "Let there be death."
Jesus Christ.
Upon reading it, poison starts misting from the dragon's mouth,
Oh, fuck.
filling a 20-foot cube expanding in this room.
So the whole fucking room?
Any
What the fuck?
20-foot cube. So
5, 10,
I'm gonna
15, 20 goes to there.
I'm
can hold my breath.
safe!
It essentially fills this whole fucking area.
yeah, like this. What is it? Like this square right here.
It's a 20-foot cube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Am I
20 foot.
confused? This is 20 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, you're right. No, Brandon, you're right.
Okay, cool. So 20-foot cube.
I have on ending breath.
It's from the point of the spell, right? So gas comes from here. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh,
see
so
what
you're
you're saying.
starting it. You're starting it from like here.
I mean, you do you. I don't care, but I would say
I
if
would
it's coming
say-
from the mouth
Good.
that you can see, it would, yeah.
That
I
is
care.
true.
I would say if it's a 20-foot cube, it would be centered on the mouth.
Your safety. Yeah.
That is correct. You are correct. It is centered on the mouth, but it still goes out to here.
Oh, that's now you're that no the radius. Oh no, a 20-foot cube.
Yeah.
The question
So
is
you're saying it's like this, if anything.
yes.
No, it's not 20 square feet. It's
It says 20-foot cube is what it says.
That's
Originate-
exactly-
okay,
20
all
feet
right.
on each side.
Right, but where does it
It,
originate?
like you said,
from?
it centers here, so it'd be 10 feet
Yeah,
out,
so-
10 feet out, 20 feet deep.
All
Makes
right.
sense.
I'm conferring with this. I'm okay with it coming from the source and it spreads out in this cube in front of it. So it triggers it. Everyone in the area must do a D10, or sorry, a Constitution saving throw. The DC is 10.
I have unending breath.
Oh, really?
18 plus
Yeah, it's my feat.
2 is.
It's not a
I'm
feat.
sorry,
It's
plus 4.
Feature.
a race.
Cool.
It's a feature. Yeah, race feature.
Okay.
I rolled a 20.
Wait, you get advantage on Constitution, or why do you have
No,
advantage?
no, the 2 was my perception check that I failed.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's right. Come on,
Rolled
Meepo.
18.
Excellent. Wait, what's my constitution? Let me double check.
Poor Meepo.
Imagine Meepo dies.
Wait, so what happens if I match the DC?
You pass.
Meet or exceed.
Meet.
Yeah, meet
Yeah,
or
you
exceed. You
pass.
pass.
Okay. So we were all successful. So upon successful saving throw, we are only poisoned for a minute. Where a creature. So when it comes to being poisoned, hold on.
Poison is just a condition. It imposes disadvantage on a bunch of checks. Like your starter
Okay.
kits.
Ironically, I think being drunk is considered poisoned.
Wait, am I still poisoned?
No, we are poisoned still. It's just for a shorter duration of time, and we take poison damage. It says on here. We take only half the damage because everyone passes.
No, you'll take poison damage, but you also become poisoned. They're two separate things. So the damage itself is separate than the condition poisoned.
Okay.
Poisoned for the next minute, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
And we all take 2 damage. Not all, just us 3.
Okay. I don't know. Alright. Okay.
Well, Brian, you said you had a feature. What does your feature do?
It's called
tell
unending
me
breath.
about it.
It says you can hold your breath indefinitely while you're not incapacitated.
Oh, then you don't have to breathe it. Then you're fine.
Oh, okay.
You can just hold your breath when the poison starts and take a step out.
And then move?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Yeah,
okay,
utilize those
Meeple's like, I don't feel so good after that. Alrighty.
I recommend getting out of the poison at this point. How long does it last? Does it just dissipate?
I think it's just instantiated. It's the only charge it has. So we don't have to worry about it doing it again.
Got it.
But yeah, for the sake of it, I will say that, it doesn't stay in there forever. Well, I wonder how that does work. They do not outline the longevity of poison clouds.
Yeah, I mean, I would say usually with poisons, or gases, this is the affected area, and then after the effect takes place, it starts to dissipate. So in this
yes.
like usually if it's something like a spell, it'll say that it lingers a certain amount of time. If it's just like a trap that goes off, then it'll start to dissipate, and anyone outside isn't really affected by it.
So we'll say it dissipates. However, during all... Wait, did I just delete that trap thing?
You
did. During that whole kerfuffle, there seems to be a stirring in the room adjacent. And I think that's where I'm going to end the campaign today.
Okay.
Alrighty. Well, that's it for the session. I hope you guys had fun. I definitely did. You guys made a ton of progress.
Yeah.
We got farted on, so that's awesome.
Yeah, you guys did get a lot further. I know you guys were hesitating around use Drael for a bit and wondering whether or not you guys should do that or not, but you guys did decide to play nice and go with that route. So we will just have to wait to see what's behind that door.
Before we end,
next week.
Are these two the last messages in the Discord, that's the only stuff we found? We didn't find any other nests with pieces in them?
No, the rat nests were only in those southernmost corridors, the cells, and then the other 2 were housed by rats, or one of them was empty.
Could someone read those to me, please?
It says 14 silver pieces, 4 gold pieces, 3 gems that are each worth 5 gold pieces, 10 more silver pieces, 6 gold pieces, and 2 more gems.
So 5 gems worth 5 apiece?
Yeah.
So an additional 25, so that's 35 gold pieces. So it's 35 gold pieces, 24 silver pieces. That is 37 gold. Oh, we need to divide that. Divided by 5. 7 gold pieces, 4 silver pieces, and 8 copper pieces per person.
Cool.
Say it again. 7 gold,
4 silver, 8 copper.
4 silver, and 8 copper. Okay, cool. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go to bed.
Good night.
Sounds good.
Good night,
Kids, have a good
everyone.
night.
Good
night, everyone.
night.
Good night.